last we left off our adventures, you guys had finished off eliminating the elementals um, that were plaguing the city of Morden. However, in a decision made by Dekka himself, you guys alienated Erebun, causing Erebun to essentially break allyship, guys. And Misty step away and vanishing into the city of Morden, no doubt using his arcane skills to disguise himself and kind of slip through the cracks of the city. Unfortunately, you guys were not able to find any dwarves that look remotely close to Erebun. But given the fact that he's a wizard, he could probably have changed his appearance. I know some of you guys can disguise self, so wouldn't be a stretch to say that he has that spell too. From there, you guys return, and after discussing with Darazine Thunderspear, if you recall, Darazine is the friend of Adolfun's wife. She brought you guys to the keeper, who then asked essentially the status of the situation. Then a situation happened wherein you guys started to essentially kind of lie and deceive your way through telling the keeper that you guys weren't able to capture any of the elementals. They were all destroyed. You started kind of putting the blame on Erebun until one unfortunate insight check revealed that you were lying. However, Ben, in a stroke of genius, threw down his stolen shards, his stolen adamant. But of course, that did not go well. You are stealing treasures that the dwarves have essentially claimed themselves. They claimed the lines, they claimed the ore. So basically, that was a no-no. Unfortunately, Dekka, in his pursuit for just telling the truth, went ahead and told the truth and got you guys essentially kicked out of Moradin. With an armed escort of guards, you guys were allowed to at least rest up before your journey out of the city itself. That's where we left you guys all off, as you guys kind of like bunkered down in the medics barracks, sort of, where where no doubt this is where injured guards and other sick people would have gone to rest. As you guys kind of went in to prepare yourself for sleep, the guards blocked the doors and have posted themselves up on the outside. And that's where we left off, as you guys went and took a rest. I believe, Ben, because you are an elf, half elf, do you require the full amount of sleep?
Deco was the only one that didn't need it because he was a full elf. I'm a half elf.
Okay, so all of y'all slept. Okay, cool. All of y'all slept through it. Okay, cool. No worries there. So we're gonna start the session here with Moonshot. You are sleeping in slumber. And it is then that you hear the voice, the one that's been kind of speaking to you from within your staff. This sort of croaking, groaning voice. You hear the voice kind of almost snake-like slithering through your mind and subconscious. You hear it say, "You have not connected and reunited. You must seek unification with the shadows to the north, lest this power is drawn from you." You feel yourself kind of like in that weird state between wakefulness and sleep, kind of waking up. You're blinking. You're the only one awake. You have no idea what time it is. You're underground, and none of you took a minus a feat. The dwindling light of the sort of the fires that were allowed inside your room are kind of flickering lowly. What do you want to do, Moonshot?
Okay, so when did they say about the north again?
They said that you must seek to reconnect with the shadows to the north,
Okay.
lest their power is drawn from you, which essentially means that they're going to retract whatever sort of thing is going on with this shadow creature, this being, whatever this being is, the one with many names, and that might result in a damaged or even destroyed staff.
Oh boy.
And of course, no shadow magic.
Oh boy. Okay. So you want me to head towards the north, towards this creature?
If you can hear that sort of like kind of graspy voice and like inhale, and you hear this being say, "The creature in the epicenter of shadow beyond Paradox Mouse. There is a sanctuary. Reconnect. Beautiful.
Do I have a map with me, or like do I know what's towards the north?
I'm gonna say, yeah, you start scrambling for your backpacks. And I don't think technically you don't have possess the map. I'm pretty sure it was Baja, but Baja gave that to Irina. So we'll say that you start looting around and you remember that Irina has the map. You kind of quickly, she's kind of knocked out. It's been rough, no doubt, on her end too. They were fighting elementals as well. She's knocked out, so you make a quick decision to go kind of like open her pack, pull out the map, and as you kind of spread it on your bed and examine it, um, you're not sure what you're looking for. Um, I'll move everybody back to the landing page where the map is. The north, Mount Veritok itself. You guys are right here in the Savalich Woods, about 2.5, maybe 3 hours from Zarovich Landing, which is right there.
Oh, we're okay. So they
You
weren't.
guys are to the north, but
Yeah.
north where? North, northeast, north, northwest, north directly. There wasn't anything clear. And this right here is Zarovich Landing. Zarovich is on the right at this peninsula right there.
Okay.
This entire section is like Mount Veritok. Like this entire mountain range over here is Mount Veritok. Technically, Mount Veritok proper, like the massive actual mountain of Mount Veritok, is to the northeast, but this entire mountain range is part of Mount Veritok.
Or no, I'm getting it confused with something else. I thought that's where the undead dragon was, or unless that's.
You do recall that the undead dragon is somewhere within Mount Veritok.
Okay, then yeah.
You're not exactly sure where, but it's somewhere in the mountains of Mount Veritok. Yeah, so I'm gonna go return back to the Morden map. As you kind of like look at it there, kind of studying the map, and kind of like you don't need light obviously because you have dark vision, but as you kind of hover over it, you kind of push it towards the light, you can see the shadows cast by the light itself starts to like almost lengthen, and you watch as as you kind of observe the flickering shadows, there's this tendril of shadow just like rises up before like sliding over the map and swirling at a specific point. And we'll go back here to the map here as this like tendril of shadows points. Where would it point? Let me double check. Let me double check my notes real quick. It should point Do, 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 do. Oh, sorry. Hold up. My computer's lagging a little bit. Fuck. Okay, gotcha. Okay. You watch as this tendril of shadow appears right there.
Yeah.
Right there. This is about 3 hours. That's probably at least. It's at least 3 or 4 day travel.
Yeah, we'll be
On foot. That's not to say that there's stuff in between. That's unimpeded straight road. If you recall, you got to the mines of Morden by following Zaron's instructions from Zarafton's Edge. And it was more or less a kind of not a well-worn path or road, but it was pretty decently cleared, all things considered, other than the actual bridge that you had to cross where you fought those water elementals. So if you're trekking, you figure out with your basic knowledge of survival, because I don't think you really have this high survival. With your basic knowledge of survival and understanding of how the land kind of works, you figure that it's probably going to take longer. You're going to be traversing rough terrain, forestry, hills, crossing multiple, well, at least this river, at least River Morden. So you know by now that the dwarves call this location River Morden. That River Morden. So I'm going to go in here. River Morden. You know that the dwarves call this river Morden. You know you have to at least cross a section of River Morden and whatever this river is to get to this location up here, if that is where you want to go. You do recall, of course, as you kind of look around, you hear the rather squeaky snoring of Arabelle, and recall that you had promised to take her home, which is back to Valaki, and right here. This is where Arabelle is. But that is what the voice from your staff kind of says as you wake up and you're not sure what time it is, but at least you're awake and you're not too tired anymore. I would say, I guess, how would you feel after hearing that?
Kind of, I guess, pulled apart because I want to go do this, but I also want to take care of them. Just kind of confused, I guess, what to do.
Okay, yeah. And in that confusion, go ahead and roll me a reception check. As you're kind of looking around, you're the only one awake at this point. The rest of your group, I would say you guys are snoring pretty soundly, given your fighting, the fighting with the elementals, the sort of tension between Erebun. Go ahead, roll me a perception check first.
I'm on Ben, so I'm not able to.
Okay, yeah. Oh, sorry. I'll move it. Oh, sorry. I'll move it back here. So that is what you hear. If you're the first to wake up, the second to wake up would be Dekka. But Dekka, for you, it's less of a dream and less of sleep, as a zombie, right? You just kind of go into stasis. Your body, the necromantic energies within your body start to kind of stitch any chunks that are falling off kind of together, keeping the form of a zombie, the form of previous Dekka. And for you, there's no message or communication from the Veiled One. In fact, I would say that you dream of being yourself, being fleshy, being capable of eating food and feeling its juices and flavors, as opposed to just eating flesh and it's just kind of warm and sticky. Most of the palate, most of the flavors that you get from eating food has kind of diminished with your undead tongue. Your taste buds are kind of just
That's really
gone.
sad. I need alcohol to recover from this pain.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Hopefully, with some strong alcohol, it'll at least trigger something in your undead mouth. But for now, you're sleeping, dreaming of normal things. As for you, Moonchild, with your perception check of 2, you don't really hear anything. Well, other than the crackling and burning of the slowly dying fires, or of the pyres inside your room. You're not sure when your allies are going to wake up, but you're here in the room awake. What would you like to do? I'll let you decide what you'd like to do in for the next hour or so before I go ahead and wake up the others.
Hey, guys. Oh. Oh, I can't.
You should be able to. Just click on yourself and move. Should be able to. You don't have to target your token. You just left-click your token, and then you should just be able to move it. Did I change the permissions? Or I don't think I changed the permissions.
Yeah, because for some reason when I click it, it just targets it. I don't know why.
Go look on the left-hand side of your screen. Do you have select targets instead of select tokens?
Yeah, it's select target.
No, it should be select tokens. Yeah. If you want, you can go ahead and press your ear to the doors. You can kind of look around the room. If I recall, last time you guys kind of investigated the room, and it's honestly just it feels like a barracks essentially. Just basic weapons kind of stacked up on weapon racks. A table, no doubt, maybe for eating or writing or something. All of the chests are empty, as you would expect. If this is like a medic's place, almost like a hospital wing, the chest would be for whoever is sick and putting their items. But since no one's here, it's just you guys. But yeah, so Moonshot, what would you like to do?
I guess I'll try to listen across the door.
Yeah, go ahead and roll another mere perception check. As you kind of creep up to the door and press your ear against it. Okay. You hear some muffled words. It's really hard to make out. But it just seems like there are definitely guards on the other side of the doors. You can't really make out the words other than the fact that they're there. And they seem kind of bored. They just kind of have a monotone voices. They're kind of like. That's about all you can hear. You are pretty damn exhausted, given everything you've been through. So, yeah, your rolls are going to be kind of affected at the moment.
Is Irina still asleep, heavily asleep?
Yeah, she's very heavily asleep, conked out. Arabelle's still going. She's hanging halfway off the bed, just half of her body's just flopped on the bed, and she's just
Can I adjust her onto the bed?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check to see if you can adjust her without waking her up. You kind of nudge her about. Nice. Yeah, you adjust her, and as you're kind of lifting her lower half back onto the bed, she kind of and you freeze up for a little bit, but then she goes back to snoring as you kind of fix her. Now that she's on her back and not her side, the snoring kind of dies down a little bit. Other than that, no one seems to be awake, and you're just kind of alone at the moment.
Is there any paper around?
Looking around, there doesn't seem to be any paper. If I recall, you guys checked last session, and I think someone also asked about paper, and it's, like I said, it's a simple barracks. You do have a book in your inventory if you want to read that for the next hour. Otherwise, there's really not much else you have. I don't think. I'm not sure.
I read Baja's letter from the.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, yes, you can of course read about. So you can just go ahead and click as you open that. Click that link. Click that little orange thing, and it should pop up to the journal. And you can just go ahead and read that by yourself, and then I'll move on. Okay. All right. So while you read that,
Load PDF.
yeah, just click load PDF. Yeah. Okay. So while you read that, it takes you about, you spend some time kind of dissecting Baja's words, kind of absorbing it. And within the next hour or so, let me check. Okay, within the next hour or so, Irina is probably one of the first to wake up. She wakes up and she kind of like stretches a little bit, sees you kind of sitting at the desk reading, and she goes, "Good morning." Oh, I think it's morning. She kind of like grunts a little bit as she kind of like rolls over to her side. She goes, and as you can see, as she kind of rolls over, you can see that there's this pretty hefty bandage on one side, which you didn't really spot before, given the chaos of the keeper and the elementals and everything that was going on. But it seems that Irina took a pretty hefty hit on like her left ribs. And she kind of stands up a little bit, digs around in her backpack for what looks like a cloak, kind of wraps it around like a little blanket, and kind of like shuffles up to you and she goes, "Oh, what are you reading?"
I was reading Baja's note. I never got to read it.
Oh, right. Yes. He did leave us behind some things, I think. Well, us just scattered about. He left some stuff behind. He kind of like looks over your shoulder. She goes, "I think he left a couple weapons here, some other items. I know he gave Zero something. I think he left that tome, that Strahd's journal or whatever. Zero, I think."
He left me, and I quote, his stinky dress.
Oh, yes. Yes, yeah, let me get that for you. You watch it, she like goes back to her backpack, rummages through it, and she's gonna lift out the merchant's chest. Which I will go ahead and grab now. For you. Wait, here it is. Okay. The merchant's attire, which is an armor class of 12 plus your dex, and adds +2 to your persuasion checks. So she's going to hand over that attire to you. I've added it to your inventory. And indeed, it does stink pretty bad. After everything that you guys have been doing and traveling through, you guys all kind of roughly smell pretty bad. I don't think you guys have had a decent shower for a while. But it is still, as you kind of pick it up, you can sense the magical energy off of the attire, and if you don't want to use it, of course, you figure that you could probably sell it to someone for a pretty hefty price. After all, it is magically intended.
What's her face?
Who?
Oh damn! The sister of the one who made that dress.
Oh yes, Jerzing's sister. Yeah, you could if you go back to Zarvish Landing, of course.
She's gonna get PTSD flashbacks.
Jarina might be willing to buy a dress, but you do recall that Jarina's was more of the like, not less clothing, more just everything else, enchantment of other stuff. But yeah, she might be willing to buy it. But I will say this: you don't have any armor, and this counts as, I think this counts as just clothing. So you can wear it without losing, without having any negatives. I'm just saying, because then that would bump your dex up to a 14, which is better than the 12. That's just something to think about if you want to wear it.
I mean, yeah, I'm already stinky already, so might as well.
You can always push.
I mean, I'm already stinky.
Yeah, so with that, I'm gonna just equip it for you. Go ahead and you equipped the item on. It's just clothing here. You may not require. You'll be able to just increase your dex. What's the? There it is. Why is it not a? Okay, I'll fix that in a second. But yes, you should have a dex of 14. Why is it not? Is it under light armor? Oh, yes. All right. I'll say light armor, but it's not. It's not actually light armor. Okay. So you're good. You have a dex of 14. You have an armor class of 14 now. With that, as Moonshot, as you're kind of like putting on the dress, you guys hear a sudden upon the door of the of your room. And actually, I'm gonna say that Ben, with your passive perception check of 15, you snap awake immediately, and we hear that noise. Same with you, Decca, with a 14. Yeah, that passes. Zero and Larry are both sound asleep. So, but you guys hear like a really rapid. And as Ben and Deck, as you both kind of blink awake, you can actually now hear it's kind of like passively echoing through the halls of Morden, the sound of heavy clanking metal feet as people seem to be rushing about. And there's a voice on the other side of the door going, "This is Darazin. This is Darazin. Please wake up. But there's been an attack." And you recall Darazin as the everyone's wife's friend. What are you guys want to do?
Fun.
Ben,
Yeah.
what would you like to do?
Which door did he knock from? This one?
Yeah, to this southern door.
Ben, it's time for an adventure. The adventure is calling, Ben.
It's
time to go.
Saying this while laying down.
Fix the man.
Yeah, exactly. He is saying that as he's laying down, staring up. So,
This is my life.
Darazin, the friend of Festina, she knocks at the door like hurriedly again. She goes, "Please, there's been an attack outside. Something's happening. I don't. Come out!" You watch. You hear her voice, and then she goes, "You, give me the damn keys!" And there seems to be like some back and forth in Dwarvish that I don't think any of you guys can understand, given that Zero is asleep.
Do you hear that,
all of a
Ben?
sudden, the door kind of cracks open, and you can see Darazin standing there, holding her spear, and at the tip, you can see the spear is crackling and sparking with electrical energy. And the two guards next to her have this like incredibly like grumpy kind of like faces, and they're just one of them goes, "What? The keeper said not to get these outlanders involved. This is our business, Darazin." And then she goes, "But our business or not, they can fight." She looks at you, and as she kind of walks in, you can see like dragging behind her. She's actually dragging what looks like a small little wagon of. It looks at first glance, it looks like armor and weapons and supplies. And she immediately kind of shuts the door behind her, and one of the guards goes, "Hey, get it!" And locks the door. She looks at you, Ben, Moonchild, and the people that are awake. I'm gonna say with that commotion, Larry and Zero also awaken as well. They kind of just groggily come over, and Darazin kind of goes, "Look, there's some sort of attack and commotion outside. Do you remember the dwarves that greeted you at the front entrance?"
Uh-huh.
Right, well, one of them is my brother. The other two, well, they're great friends. Amdris and Garrick. Orden, there was some sort of commotion. They said there was some attacks, some undead creature or something, but...
Oh
Ooh.
boy.
Which is... Well, that part, that's what I'm asking for you to help. That's the strange part. The only attacks we've ever gotten was from Belron.
Do I get to help?
Another. You kind of like look, Decca, as you kind of stand up and look up, she goes, "I'm asking for all of your help.
Awesome.
I don't want my brother to die. And look, if it's anything, perhaps there's favor to be gained from the keeper."
I don't care
I
about
know you
favor.
guys-
I get to count things.
She pauses for a moment. She goes, "Right? You think it is? Well, the point is, you guys are not in good standing with Morin, and hopefully this can help you out. I am still on your side. I know what you did for Vestina. You watch it, she kind of like moves forward and she pulls in the wagon. You can see in the wagon there what looks like some very basic armor, leather armor, some chainmail, some daggers, short swords, just like very kind of basic items. And she looks at you all and she goes, right, this is from my family armory. Nothing special, just very basic stuff, but she kind of gestures to Larry. She goes, I remember Larry there wasn't really wearing anything, and she's gonna go ahead and gesture to you, Moonchild. She goes, well, I don't know if a dress is exactly the right thing you need for a battlefield, but I've got here some leather armor, some additional scale armor, anything that really helped you guys out. It's very basic stuff, but it is from the Thunder Spear family. And if you help us, perhaps the Keeper will change his mind, maybe at least let you stay in Moradin. It's dangerous out in Barovia.
Moradin, boring den. I don't care about a relationship. I just want to kill things.
She goes, right, well, and with that, I'm going to say that Larry comes over and Larry's just going to be like, I can use some armor. And I'm going to go ahead and say that Larry's going to kind of look at some of the armor. What can she wear here? She can wear medium armor. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and add her, I think, a change.
Ben, do you hear that?
She's going to add it. She's going to add some scale mail for Larry. So Larry's going to get her AC from an 11 up to something not an 11. Because that's very low. Yeah, so Ben, do you need additional armor or anything? Moonchild, Dekka. I think Ben already has a studded leather armor, or I don't know what you're wearing, Ben. I forgot.
You don't know what?
What do you need additional armor? This is all basic stuff, things under like 100 gold.
I have a breastplate.
So that's already better than what she has.
I don't think.
No, actually, that's equivalent to the scale mail. So
is the scale mail medium armor?
yeah, it's 14 plus dex. She doesn't have any half plate. As you kind of look to check for half plate, she goes, this is as much as I have. It's just Scarlamel. And I've got here, if you're looking for additional short swords or daggers, I've got some battle axes, hammers.
Oh, I'm already wearing my armor.
Marty, can you wear any of this?
I don't know.
Ben!
Oh, yeah.
What? Okay.
Ben!
What?
Do you hear it?
Hear what?
Adventure, it's calling. Adventure calls, let's get our asses down the halls!
Yeah, so this is just my way of helping you guys get some basic gear going. Plus you did help Derazine. So she, Ben, I think for you, you only have one weapon, which is close-sized dagger, so you really can't be making offhand attacks. So you'd only be able to make one attack.
Oh, I lost my swords. When that happened?
You don't need swords where we're going.
You never had swords.
Had
Oh,
two-
sorry. You lost your swords back at the False Hydra, like way back when.
Yeah, remember
I don't
when you rolled
remember.
and you rolled horribly, and they were lost forever in the mine? No, not the mines. The sewers, the well.
Damn it.
But
Ooh.
she had some basic steel short swords. She has about 3 of them.
I do need
she's got
something.
a couple daggers.
I do need something.
Darcy looks at your deck and she goes, "Yes, anything as long as you hurry and
I
we
can even
save
pay
my
for
brother."
it. Very easy to get. I would like a lot of it. Your best
What?
crossbow bolts.
She kind of looks down and she goes, "Sorry, the thunder spears aren't exactly ranged
Your second
people."
best crossbow bolts.
She goes, "I have 20. I can spare 10." You watch it. She literally like you watch as she like takes the crossbow bolt case that's kind of like strapped to her hip and kind of like turns it over, and she basically picks out quite literally from her supply of bolts, and she goes, "I can offer you 10 basic crossbow bolts. It's just it's just hardwood and steel tips.
More than
nothing
enough.
special."
Here's 2 gold.
Yeah, go ahead. Drop off your 2 gold. She's gonna go ahead and take her 2 gold.
Already did it.
And I'm gonna go and add the crossbow bolts to your inventory here. 10 crossbow bolts.
Oh, I have 10 Deca here.
Oh, thank you. Here's
Actually,
2 gold.
Take like
Deca, you don't have
Okay, you get
a
one
crossbow. You don't have a crossbow bolt case, do you? How are you gonna hold the bolts?
I put them in my belt.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna say that you can only hold. I'm gonna say you can only hold 10. Then there's
Okay,
no way
I'll
you're gonna
hold on
fit
to
20
these.
bolts just
But I'll take your
loosely
2 gold.
pressed
Don't
up
worry
against
about
your
it.
fucking belt.
Well, I do have a backpack. I could put, can we
That's not a
limit,
quiver though. That's not a quiver. You're gonna have to
Right.
take at least
can we
like
limit the number I hold to be fair, like 5, and the number in my backpack to be greater than that?
Yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah, we
We'll
do.
What
say
would my limit in the backpack be?
Together for
your limit in the backpack could probably be up to
So I
20.
imagine they wouldn't be. They
Probably
would
up
have
to
to
20.
hang on the backpack.
Yeah, you're basically be
I
taking
don't
some
want to
rope.
break them.
Yeah,
right?
you'll basically be taking some rope, tying them down into a bundle, right? And kind of just
Yeah.
strapping it onto your backpack. So I'd say just for the sake of balance, probably like 30, just hanging off the backpack. But on your belt, I'll probably say only fit like 5 or so. In
I'm
terms
fine
of
with
like
5.
okay. So we'll
5 and
say
30
here
sounds fair to me.
she's gonna give you obviously the 10 that you just paid for.
Okay.
So you'd only be able to shoot 5 before
Right,
having to,
correct.
unbundle, take an action to like grab more bolts and
Yeah.
stuff.
Fair enough.
You've got 10 there, and if Ben is giving you 10, then we'll bump that up to 20. Okay.
Cool. I would like to put 5 on my hip and 15
Yeah.
in the backpack.
Yeah,
Or
sure.
15 on the backpack, I guess.
Yeah, no worries. There you go. We'll say that's that. Okay. Ben, are you grabbing any extra swords? Otherwise, the other team seem to be like very impatient. She goes, right, come on, just grab whatever you need. We got to go.
Yeah. I think that's my short sword leak back, I guess. I know they're not the same ones.
Yeah. Well, they're not chromium. They're just steel. They're not as strong.
Find
That's
something
gross.
else and make these ones better.
Oh, bro, you want to put like black sulfur in a pipe?
No. Why? We have a job to do.
All right. So I'm gonna
Yes,
say that one
there's
of your
something
short
to
swords
kill.
is gonna be main hand, and one of your short swords is just gonna be your offhand here.
I hear it's the light of your day. The
Okay,
blast
all right.
from the
So
past.
she
You
quickly
need
hands you the
some
short sword and she goes, right, is everybody ready to go? You see Arabelle kind of hop off the bed. Arabelle goes, yeah, I'm ready.
I was ready before I woke up.
And then immediately Darius goes, no children. There's no. That's my condition here. This girl is not going. She almost got squished by she looks like she's about to swear, but she goes, she almost got squished there by that Aura Elemental the other day. No. And Arena kind of kneels down and goes, Arabelle, can you please stay here? You're not wrong. You almost got smushed.
I don't
And
know.
Arabelle kind of
unattended.
crosses her arms and
in the room.
We don't know these people.
even as you kind of whisper that to Moonchild, Darius goes, right, and you'd rather her go out and get eaten by whatever is out there?
It's not
Wait.
gonna happen.
Who's getting eaten?
You don't know that.
I was.
Darius makes a
Bolts.
confused face and she goes, what guarantee do you have that Arabelle will just be safe?
Oh, Arabelle? I don't care.
Shut up, Deca. He's just mumbling in the
Oh,
background.
that guy's just mumbling in the back, and Arabelle does not seem to
Sounds like
hear
a-
you. She does not have that high of
Yeah.
Arabelle kind of just goes, Arabelle goes, I can just stay here and like fold the.
Yeah, Arabelle, you do that. You stay here and fold laundry forever, and we'll never see you again.
Wait, no. she looks kind of like a little bit mad. She goes, you promised you'd take me home. I
This is
even
your home.
offered my family's
Becca?
supplies and
Our
stayed.
family's probably dead. She can make a new one here.
No, they're not.
Stop it. They're not
They
dead.
survived better than we did out there.
You're right. They probably look a lot like me now.
I'm gonna
Arabelle
push him out the
Arabelle's
door.
face kind of like goes white. You watch her face. She goes. You watch and she tugs your arm, Ben. She goes, they can't be zombies, are they? They're close to Valaki. It should be fine.
They'll be
You know what, let's
fine.
take her home, they can
I
eat her.
said, They shut up. They can survive better than we can out in the wild,
She goes,
in the mist.
he goes, I'm gonna come with you. I'll just stay behind in the tunnel or something.
Sounds like a plan.
I didn't do it.
And you see Jerazine's face kind of like scrunch up. She goes, right, fine, whatever, let's go. She looks at you directly, Ben, as well as Deca and Moonchild, He kind of makes eye contact with the three closest people in front of her. She goes, I hope you know what you're doing. She's a child. And with that, she kind of turns tails, dragging her wagon behind her. Before she nods to the two guards, she goes, get this back to my father. Come, let's go. And we'll say that just for the sake of this, you guys are going to basically run to the entrance of Moradin here. And instead of just moving your tokens to the entrance, I'm going to describe. As you guys start to sprint through the city, like the Moradin here, you can see that there are already dwarves up and about. In fact, a lot of them just seem to be already going about their business. You're not exactly sure what time it is, or if dwarves are just more nocturnal than normal. As you guys sprint through and you get past the bazaar, you realize that most of the bazaar isn't fully set up. There aren't that many people there, so it's still probably pretty early. As you go past like that first checkpoint, you can see that it's still the same two dwarves, the one sort of wizard dwarf, the other sort of like knight kind of dwarf in a breastplate armor. You guys sprint past, and as you do so, Derazin goes, just remember, once you leave Moradin, those seals will burn the memory from your mind. You won't remember us, but we'll remember you. At least I will. And with that, you guys are going to go to the entrance of Moradin. Who's going first?
Who's exiting first?
Yes, who is exited first? Wait. Who is going first? So the first person to go out, of course, is going to be Derazin. The first person to go out is obviously going to be Derazin, but who's following after?
I guess I'll go.
Okay.
I'll go.
Okay.
I just said I would go.
No, behind you.
Oh.
Okay. And then I'll say, Deca, do you want to go after them then? And then we'll have Larry and Zero. I think they should. I'll
would
run
think
them.
Deca would wanna go first.
Okay, so you guys are.
I'm
It is a
sprinting
little
to
bit.
the front.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll say that you sprint directly.
I'm taking the lead. Adventure time.
Okay, yeah, so no worries there. I'm gonna put down Irina, and we'll say that Irina is gonna come with you. She has her silvered rapier kind of unsheathed, and Arabelle is gonna stick a little bit to the side of the cave entrance. All right. I'm gonna restrict movement for a moment while I describe the scene. Okay, so you guys burst out of the city of Moradin and realize that it's mega early in the morning, maybe like 4 or 5 in the morning. The sun has not even risen. It's still pretty fucking dark. And you can see the two humans kind of like squinting, kind of like trying to focus their eyes, as you recall that they don't have dark vision. As you come out here, you see Derazin kind of sprinting out, kind of leveling her like sparking pike. There's electrical pike with lightning at the tip. You can see that the three like dwarven sort of gunslingers are like, you hear like gunfire as they seem to be shooting what looks like these two undead looking creatures. There are a couple of zombie-like corpses kind of floating in the water. The entrance of of Moradin seems to have flooded overnight. If you recall, when the first time you went into Moradin, that entire stretch was bone dry. It seems to have either flooded or it must have rained while you guys were inside the city itself. And you can spot essentially what looks like various bodies of just like zombies just kind of floating in the water, dead with what looks like bullet wounds. So go ahead, start rolling for initiative here. We're gonna start rolling for initiative, and I'll let you guys position where you want to be, as long as you're not past Derazin. So go ahead and position where you want to be, as you kind of sprint out.
Is this one?
Yeah, Derazin's the girl. Yeah.
Who's that?
I'm gonna say that's too far, because you said you're coming out behind Moonchild, so Moonchild would actually have to be in front of you. So Moonchild would have to be. Okay, so yeah. And Deca said that he sprinted exactly right out past you guys, so Deca right there makes sense. And okay, so we'll say this is a pretty good positioning here. We've got a couple of dead zombie corpses kind of just floating in the water. Seems to be some sort of undead attack as you guys come out. Okay, go ahead, everybody roll for initiative. If you've already done so, I'm gonna roll for initiative here for the NPCs, as well as Zero and Larry.
Okay, you gotta roll to the top on your character.
Oh.
Square rectangle.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, look at me.
Okay, so as combat is about to start, you guys all burst out into the open. Your feet are, you watch immediately as your feet hit like knee-high water. You're like sloshing through knee-high water, so this is gonna be difficult terrain.
Chest high
Yeah,
water.
it's like chest-high water. Yeah, so this is gonna be counted as difficult terrain. So each square is now gonna be 10 feet as long as you're in the water. So right now, like moving forward, you're sloshing through water. It's difficult terrain. Irina's gonna start. Irina's standing from the back. She comes out, like the water hits her. She looks around and she can barely see anything. She goes, "Guys, do you hear that?" Sorry. She goes, "Do you smell that? It smells like something's burning. Is that fire? I can't really see anything." You watch as she kind of scrambles for a patch. She goes, "I don't have any torches. What should I do?" She actually doesn't have any torches.
Wait,
Oh, it's dark. Sorry, I don't.
Yeah,
I
it's
for-
dark.
I forgot you said that because everything's clear on mine.
What you
Yeah,
mean?
you-
You can't see?
yeah.
I can see them just fine. What are you, blind?
He goes, "I'm not. I'm a human." And you do, you know, it's a commonly known fact that humans can't see in the dark, and it's like I said, it's like 4 a.m. It's dark.
Wait,
The dwarves can see in the dark.
she doesn't
Yeah.
have any torches? I gave all mine to Blaha. we couldn't see
No,
in the
Baha
dark.
would have taken those when he went on his own.
This guy
What?
really just stole our torch.
No, he would have. You gave them to him. It's his
Yeah,
now.
but for us, like as a group, because he's the only one who can't see in the dark.
Well, no,
Now
Irina.
too. Figured he
Well,
would. Alright. Well, do you have any? torches?
He would have definitely taken
I
them
don't have any
for
torches,
his
but
own
I have
mission.
my spell, the light spell.
But it's unfortunately not your turn yet. So
Yeah, no,
you can use the light spell whenever it is your. Obviously, you can put it on somebody. But for now, Irina's gonna look around. She's gonna go. Arabelle, come here. You watch it. She kind of like grabs Arabelle and they kind of retreat a little bit back into the tunnel. Kind of like pulling her back into the tunnel, away from as much of the danger as possible. And we'll say that's gonna be the end of her turn. Okay. Deca, you're up.
Well, I guess I have to read it. Go ahead. I'll read it.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Nothing. Go ahead, Deca.
Deca, as your turns, as you start looking around, trying to like find your targets, you can see that up ahead, these two creatures are strange. They look like corpses, but they're both of them are like basically on fire and flickering with firelight, like but very dim, sort of like almost like burning little embers. They're casting a little bit of light. Don't get me wrong, but it's about only like 10 feet of dim light, like 5-10
Yeah.
feet of very dim light. They're not casting too much light, but they seem to be on fire. In fact, as you kind of look at them closer, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
You can cast the light.
They seem very familiar. Yeah. Okay. Nice. As you kind of look at them in the sort of dim, flickering firelight, you are pretty sure they look like those two people that burned at the stake back in Vallaki.
Ooh.
You kind of like rack your memory for a little bit and you recall the name. You're like,
Timer's running down.
no, that's fine. It's fine. It's like I said, that's more of a suggestion than like a hard limit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so as you look at them, you can see that they appear to be Vargas and his wife Lydia, the former burgomaster and wife to the burgomaster of the city of Vallaki. These burnt, sort of looking crispy, like creatures. You can still see their features. You can see like his beard, it's like half of it is singed and kind of burnt off. And like and it seems to just be growling as it's just like on partially on fire. So go ahead, Deca, make your turn. Sorry, I need to get into the description out. Go ahead. Remember, it's difficult terrain, so every square is going to be 10 feet now. Yeah.
Okay, I'm
would you like to
going
do?
to move up here,
Okay.
and then. Wait, this is an undead creature, right?
Which one?
All of them.
This one? Yes, that is an undead creature. Yes. Like I said, that this one right here looks to be Vargas, the former burgomaster of the city of Valaki. Remember how you guys saw him burnt at the stake?
So
It
my
seems like
corpse
he's come back.
exit.
Is your
It
corpse exit?
says you can select a zombie or a skeleton, either an undead or corpse, under your control or uncontrolled within 15 feet.
Okay. That's not a corpse though. It
It's
has
undead
to.
or corpse.
Let me 1 second here. Read that real quick. Let me look at that spell real quick here. No, it has to be a zombie or a skeleton, and it has to either be like an undead zombie or an undead skeleton, or just a corpse, like a corpse of a zombie or a corpse of a skeleton.
Oh, wait, so these are controlled by someone then?
These you don't know. If you want, you can roll a Arcana check to see if you recognize what kind of creatures these are. But just off of the top of your head, I would say you can't really tell exactly what they are. If you want to go ahead and roll me an Arcana check then.
Okay. Good rolls.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
-1. Fuck my ass.
As you look at the creature, you kind of search your memory for a little bit. You do recall sort of like stealing books from various libraries in your youth and learning and reading about like a creature known as a burning gat. It's an undead creature, but you're racking your brain for a little bit, and you know that a burning gat is not kind of like a controlled creature. It's come back with the force and will of fire itself. That's as much as I would say you can recall. With that, a 14's it's a rare monster, so a 14's not too high. But I'm gonna say that's as much as you can recall for the moment. As gats are rather rare creatures.
Okay, I'm going to cast.
Okay, nice.
Okay, I'm gonna cast. Wait, fuck. How far do I have to be? 60 feet. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna cast this.
Okay. Go ahead and target as you watch as this energy starts manipulating out of his Deca's fingertips, and you go ahead and you cast. What are you casting? Necromantic Peppertree. Okay. Cool. Awesome. It succeeds as this magic kind of hits the creature. Watches this like tendrils of like black energy wraps around its head and kind of like probes inside. You watch it like kind of go into its mouth, goes into its eyes, and starts trying to pull at its conscience. The creature, and then you hear this like gargling voice of Vargas go, and you watch as it tears the threads apart, and he resists the spell.
Huh?
And that's it.
Oh, he succeeded. Fuck.
Yes, you succeeded the wisdom check.
Motherfucker.
That's your action. You still have a bonus action, and I believe you have what? You move 10 feet, so you should have 15 feet left.
I'm gonna stay here and just say motherfucker, and it's the next person's turn now.
Okay.
Actually, can I load my crossbow and hold it? I'm gonna say that I
Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, you go ahead and you pull out your crossbow. Okay, cool. You watch as
One in the bow, four in the quiver.
the burning gat of Vargas goes. He looks at you, directly at you, Ben, makes a direct eye contact with you, and he goes, Outlander, I come for my vengeance. He's gonna go ahead and just scroll up past Darazine over here, and quite literally just kind of like ignores Darazine entirely, and goes and up to you. And as he gets close to you, Ben, you can smell that this horrendous kind of odor reeking off his burnt, fleshy body, and it's like he seems to be almost like a combustible pile of fire energy. As he gets closer to you, it like digs into your nose. You watch as he flashes one of its claws out, and it's like this burning claw. It's gonna slice across your body. That is a 13. You dodge out of the way of the attack here. You would have hit an 11. He's going to go ahead and make another attack. And hit a nat 20.
Damn.
Raking his claws across, doing 21 points of damage. You're going to uncanny dodge, of course. You dodge out of the way. This fire you can cause scrape against you, and you can feel your body singeing and burning up. That's going to head and be his attack. Okay, Amdris is gonna go into this dwarven. He's gonna steady his rifle and goes, "Oh, if I miss, you best duck." And he's gonna go ahead and just shoot the creature. Ooh,
Nice.
ooh!
Brains rigged. Confirmed.
Hits with a natural 20. Hits the creature. Ben, go ahead and roll for me a dexterity saving throw. You watch as the bullet hits the creature. You hear this. You can see the burning body inside. There's a large spark of this flame. As a burst of flame just burns, flies out, and kind of singes you across the body. As the back blow of the bullet, his blood splatters against you, and it's kind of like coats your body and burns. You rolled a what? A 15 here. Okay. You take. Okay, it's not here. Let's see here. You take 4 points of fire damage. As if this fiery blood coats you and singes you, and you see Andres goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. He's gonna go ahead and turn and instead try to take a shot at this one. Try to shoot past using his quick shot advantage. He's shooting at disadvantage, I believe, here. Yes, he's going to definitely be shooting with disadvantage. He's shooting around this thing. You watch this one bullet completely misses and goes wide. All right. You've got your bard going up here. Oh, man, why could she not be here? Okay. She's going to go ahead and hit you with a heroism. I think that makes sense here. Can go ahead and hit you with a heroism, Ben. And did anything pop up on your end, Ben?
That's me to do uncanny dodge on it.
No, exit out of it. It's not damage. Okay. You feel the surge of energy as you get this buff. Heroism basically means that I believe you get advantage against saving throws from being frightened, and you gain temporary hit points equal to 5. Okay, so you get 5 temporary hit points. But yes, we're gonna go update that for you real quick. Okay. Awesome. That's gonna be the end of her turn. Larry's gonna go ahead and step. He has 40 feet of movement, so she can go 20 squares. I'll step out. And oh man, there's no way she can reach this creature. There's barricades in the way. You watch Larry goes, "God damn it!" and sprints over here, and she's gonna go ahead and ready her action should this other gat move forward. Okay. Do that. Okay. You see Horden kind of steps. Horden the other elf, he goes, "Darazine, You guys should get away. There were wings overhead. Something was flapping. Get back inside. We can handle this. He's gonna go ahead and try to shoot this creature through and past Moonshot. Hopefully he hits. Nope. Moonshot, you immediately, as you hear boom, this fire shot, Moonshot, you duck out of the way as this bullet barely grazes your shoulder, sliding right past. And you see Horty goes, sorry! And he's gonna go ahead and use his second action to try to shoot again with his pistol.
I died.
You watch as another bullet flies back to you. Immediately duck out of the way, and the bullet kind of misses. He goes, sorry again. Get, we're too cramped in here.
Learn how to shoot.
Ben, you're up. Yeah, you're too cramped. It's a cramped fighting area here. As this burn gat seems to have pushed up right to you, Ben.
This pillar, how tall is it?
That pillar. So if you recall, those pillars were basically kind of barricades. It's about 5 feet tall and about 3 feet wide. It's like a square pillar.
So it's sticking out of the ground. Out of the water.
Yeah, it's sticking out. Yeah, it's sticking out of the ground and going through the water. Yeah, and the creature is kind of like squeezed between it and the barricade right next to you. Moonchild, you're on deck.
All right. So I'm.
Wait, no, on deck. I haven't done.
No, Moonchild's on deck. So
Yeah, I haven't gone.
yeah. I'm just reminding you so you can think about your action when it's your turn. Move up and try to attack Larry here.
I'm gonna take a shot with Losai to try and hit him.
Okay. You lunge through the barrier, kind of like try to stab into the creature's gut.
Oh!
Completely missing as the creature, and you will see his Vargas face kind of snarls and he takes his claw, just bats away the blade. He goes, "Not this time, Outlander. I will have your head for what you did to my city."
I didn't even do anything.
Many people who were there would beg to differ.
What?
I
you have
am
a
the
bonus
hero of this story.
you have
Countdown.
your bonus action, so you can offhand with your short sword if you would like, or you can disengage. You've got a bonus action.
I am going to disengage and use my movement to. How much would it be to climb onto the pillar? Stand on.
So it's 5 feet tall, so it'll just be 5 feet of movement.
Wait, I'm gonna stand on it and use the rest of my movement to try and like jump over here so I can try and get further.
Oh yeah. Roll me an athletics or an acrobatics check or athletics check, one of those. You watch as Ben like climbs up on it, and he's gonna go ahead and make his acrobatic check. And as you flip through the air, the Vargas is just gonna reach out and try to claw you from underneath using his opportunity attack.
But use disengage.
Okay. Oh yes, you're right. My bad.
Like,
as he kind of goes and claws it. What?
Nothing. I was like, what do you mean, Ryan? How?
I totally forgot. Yeah, no, it's fine. You watch as he tries to claw at you, but you like do a like little butterfly twist in the air, and you like in the water. So that's where I would say that's as far as you can land. There wasn't much space for you to do a great jump, but you land right there.
Okay.
And you see Vargas immediately turn around and goes, "After him. The rest of you, get the Outlanders." Okay. Is that gonna be the end of your turn? You've got one more square of movement.
Oh,
I think you have one more square of movement.
I'll take another.
Okay, cool. All right, Moonchild, you're up.
All right. So on
And then,
this
yeah.
pillar, I want to cast light,
Okay.
just so everybody could see.
Nice.
So how would I target? Or do I?
Let me look at. I can activate the light on it real quick. So it's
Okay.
2020. Yeah. What'd you say? You're gonna use your action. You watch as Moonchild kind of waves her staff, kind of, and you watch his beam of as this light kind of explodes out onto the pillar. Nice, very cool.
Everyone
Very,
can see
very cool.
that there be light.
Okay.
Fireball.
Let me.
Wizard can make fucking fireball.
Yeah, we can do that. But Right. Better idea. I'll just put the light underneath it.
Her
No, I got it. I got it here.
No, her
20.
fleet ray that would reset on long rest, right?
Yep.
And so you mark that up to 3. But then
You watch as this sort of white light kind of like ignites the area. I'm gonna lower the intensity a little bit, but it kind of brightens up the entire area. The two humans in the back kind of like blind their eyes for a minute as the light kind of like dims down. But now Irina and Erebos can definitely see. That's your action. You have a bonus action.
I'm gonna conjure up my spiritual weapon.
Yes, go ahead, click that, and conjure your spiritual weapon. Remember, it's a concentration spell now because it was too powerful.
Would that knock out her light then? Is that's
Oh
not...
shit! Wait, is there light as concentration spell?
I'm asking. I don't know. Go check and see what you're.
Let me see.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not a concentration spell. Nice.
Okay, cool. Ben, shut up.
Okay, next time I won't say anything and you're gonna do it and it's gonna mess up your concentration.
All right, go ahead. Nice. Just drop it where you want. All right, you drop it right next to the gap. Go ahead, click on it and then target, and go ahead and make your attack. Okay. Cool. Nice. It hits the creature, spinning down, slicing at the creature. Cool. And just cut the creature. You watch as this burst of blood blows back this plume of fire, and it's actually gonna hit Terrazine right there.
Hey.
You watch as immediately Terrazine has to like kind of try to jump out of the way as the fire, and she takes 5 points of fire damage. She kind of holds up her shield. You watch as her skin kind of burn. He goes, it's okay, just kill them.
Okay. Do
Do you want to move at all?
If I move, does he get an opportunity
No. Not
Okay.
where he's standing. No, not where he's standing.
Okay, cool.
He's past 5 feet, so you can move back.
I think that's all.
Okay.
Alright, and my turn.
Cool. This one is gonna go and roll up to Larry. She watches the creature touches, holds onto the barricade, and you watch it. It just starts to burn, and the edges and the tips of the barricade just burns away. It's just goes, and you see that it's Lydia, the young woman, Vargas's wife. She looks up, she goes, "Why was I killed? I was never involved." And she's gonna go ahead and slash across Larry's body here. That first attack is going to miss, and she's trying to reach through the barricades and attack. She's gonna make another attack, trying to slice through Larry. She's gonna crit on Larry. Dealing 9 points of Larry. Larry is going to not Hellish Rebuke. Slicing 19 points of damage with the fire. You watch it, the fire kind of ignites on Larry. Larry goes, yeah, and try to pats it out. That's gonna be the end of that creature's turn. Darazine's gonna go ahead and try to take down this gap right here. Turns around, she watches Darazine go with 2 rapid attack. The first lightning spear hits the creature. It's gonna blow back. Oh gosh. So that's gonna do this here. The blood's gonna blow on you, the other dwarf, as well as Zero, who's in the line of fire, unfortunately. I believe so. Yeah, I believe so here. Actually, no, she's out of 5 feet. Nice. You watch it, the fire blows back, and she dodges out of the way and just barely connects her. As Garrick, the other dwarf, kind of like pats out his thing. Okay. Nice. Where are we looking here? Yeah. Yeah. All right. This dwarf is gonna stand up. You watch as this dwarf is going to Just short sword stab. Yeah, just he watches, he pulls out shoulder, just thrusts into the creature. And she goes, sorry, Darazine! That definitely hits. The fire's gonna blow back on Darazine here, unfortunately. The plume of fire gonna blow out here. Darazine's gonna make her attack. And then Irina's up. Dekka, you're on deck, by the way.
Oh.
Okay. And he's gonna make one more attack on this creature. Gonna slicing into the creature. Definitely does damage. And you watch as it plunges the short sword into the creature's chest. You Marcus goes, yeah. Oh, good. This fire kind of blows back as the body of Marcus just topples over. Dead. Unfortunately, it's gonna go and still do the burning blood attack here against Darazine. As the body kind of, it's gonna go ahead here, and its last sort of cries as this blood kind of explodes out, hitting Darazine. She fails that, so she's gonna take 7 points of fire damage as the creature collapses and dies. So you guys managed to kill one. Nice. All right, Irina's up next. She can see now, so she's gonna rush to here because it's difficult terrain. That's the end of her turn. Suddenly, over the mountain to the north, you hear a flapping of wings as a creature descends from above. You can see what this looks like. It almost looks like a flying manta ray. This cloak-like figure flying overhead. It kind of surveys the battlefield, locks immediately on to the Arabelle, the creature that's closest to it, which is Arabelle, and it's going to attack her.
Isn't she in the cave?
Yeah, she kind of like only halfway into the cave. You guys didn't go all the way back in. It's gonna.
So we have
gonna
done the level up, or is that after?
We'll be after this fight if you guys survive / don't die. Is that what you really care about, the level up?
Well, for spell purposes, yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, regardless, you watch as Arabelle is going to take a stabbing tail attack. Cool, that's a 24. Cool. You watch as this tail spikes into Arabelle. Arabelle cries of pain. She kind of tumbles back. You watch it. She's going to try to scramble as the cloaker goes and descends right on top of Arabelle. Gonna wrap itself around her, right? Yeah, it's gonna go ahead and bite her. Hit her in the head.
Wait, everyone to leave her.
You guys have anything else? Okay, cool.
I'll do this, Ryan.
You watch as the cloaker descends onto Arabelle, and there's this chomps on the young girl, bites her like in the chest, like in half, lifts her up and like whips its head back and forth, and one half of Arabelle goes this way, the other half of Arabelle goes that way, and she immediately splits in half, completely getting bisected. Dead.
No.
No.
You guys hear an immediate wail of horror from Irina. You go as the two halves of just splits and kind of like splits in half. That's gonna be the end of that creature's turn. Dekka, you're up.
I told you she should have stayed in the room.
You can't hit me.
This is your fault.
My fault.
We told you.
I said to have Jazz's character and Nama's character protect her. They immediately ran off. Don't blame this on me.
Right, you do blame other people for your fucking problems.
How is it always my fault?
Because Because you were the one that said she could stay in the cave.
No,
What?
you were the one that said that she could come with us.
I
We
said
don't know
that
these
we
people.
would protect her. Did it say that they didn't follow my? Why didn't they follow my plan?
There was no plan.
Yes, there
was no plan.
I said
What?
that
There was
Amu's
no
character
plan.
and Jazz's character
Did you
can
tell
can
Amu
protect
and
her.
Jazz? Did you tell their
I said that
characters?
as we left before we even left the room.
Did you?
Yes. I said she'll be fine. We'll have Amu and Jazz's character protect her.
You said it, but did you tell them?
I said it as we were walking.
You didn't tell them.
Okay, why am I the only one getting blamed?
I told you that you should have stayed. Oh, we have a
Becca,
dead
you're up.
child.
Becca, you're up.
I'm gonna cast False Life on myself.
Okay. Go ahead, target yourself and cast False Life.
Oh.
You feel this energy kind of like, you watch this necromantic energy kind of like solidifies almost like a weird shell upon your body, and you gain 8 temporary hit points. I think you've got a bonus action left, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna just move next to this guy, kind of peering around the rock.
Okay. As you peer around the rock, you can see a flicker of movement of something shadowy. Go give me a perception check.
Oh.
Why did I roll a nat 20? It happens. Consequences.
Ben,
That was not my fault. That dice hit 20 and she exploded. That is not my fault.
I think we can all
Cool.
agree that it's Ben.
Oh yes.
Becca, you see this small,
It's
skittering,
always
shadowy
my fault.
figure. It looks like a tiny,
This
it's like
one,
almost like a
yes.
3 or 4 foot tall. It almost looks like a
No,
goblin
it
to you
has-
as this creature scurries past and kind of like runs from here to
Yeah,
here.
plan.
There's something over there,
Oh.
up in the rocks.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
Yes, I
use
did.
some more movement.
No, you
5,
didn't.
10,
You had a
15.
plan that you
I
Yep, as you
said
skirt the
out
edge,
loud,
not going to the
had a
water.
plan.
Yeah, you skirt the
We'll have
edge
all
of
you
the
You
land.
had a plan
And Jazz's
Okay,
that you
character
didn't
protected.
that you didn't voice to anybody.
I did. I said it right here.
Wait, how much
No,
movement do I
but
have?
you didn't go.
You have
just
25
because you
movement.
voice it to us individually doesn't
Oh,
mean
how
you
much
voice it to the
left?
character.
Bruh.
0, I think. I think that's where you are.
Okay, well, we'll stop
We
here then.
didn't have a plan.
Cool.
I told you my plan that I wanted her to stay.
We didn't know if this was a trap or not.
And what was she gonna do?
What do you mean?
Okay.
What do you
You
mean
see
if it was a
Andres,
trap
the
or not?
dwarven-
If she would have
one of the
stayed, then she
dwarven,
at least would have been
gunners are like-
safe.
No, we don't know what they would have done with her.
They would have killed her.
We didn't
Kill
kill
the
her.
child out here! You watch and see, he seems to have been focused on the undead in front of him. Before you guys watch as he kind of looks at the two halves of Arabelle, one on the left side, one on the right side, and goes, "We're so fucked. We're so fucked." He's gonna roll wisdom saving throw. That was absolute fear as the cloaker just tore apart a little girl. You watch it. His breathing kind of like slows down a little bit. He's gonna go and run over here. He's gonna go prone to take cover behind the that little thing, and you watch him. He's gonna go reload his rifle. Okay, that's gonna be his action. 0 is up. You can see 0 as 0 turns as 0 saw the cloaker fall down. 0 had been pulling out her sword. She went to go for a thrust. The creature grabbed the grapple for tearing Arabelle apart. You see 0 has this horror arm in place, and she goes, "This is my healing word. Is it?" I think she would get really angry. She's gonna go over and just scream. She's gonna use her thundering voice here and just scream at it with a really loud voice to do that. Oh, you is it? As this energy kind of bursts out, hitting the cloaker, you actually see, it's almost like a sonic from like Banshee. The creature's like vibrating a little bit, but it rolled a crit and only took 9 points of damage. Okay, Larry is up. Larry whips around, seeing the torn bodies of Arabelle, and she's like holding her head. She goes, "No!" And she's gonna run. The Gat's obviously gonna make an opportunity attack against her, reaching past the barrier to strike. Misses, and she's just going to sprint. She's going to use double dash And actually, I'm gonna roll her an athletic check, and she's gonna start to climb up the mountainside to try to take down this thing.
What is it?
Okay.
Wait, it's on the mountain?
No, it's flying above you guys. It swooped down, grabbed Arabelle, tore her in half, and went back up using the rest of its speed. It's like 20 feet above where you guys are standing on the ground. You watch as Larry tries to grab it, but in her haste, she kind of slips before falling back into the water. You watch as she pulls out her thunderous warhammer with this angry look on her face as she two-hands it. Okay. Moonchild, go ahead and roll me a perception check. Cool. You watch as a creature kind of sprints out of the darkness, Moonchild, and it's like this small little, almost goblin-like creature, but it's got these super long, like Slenderman arms, and it's on the ground as it kind of crawls out of the darkness before launching down the cliff and making an attack on you. And it kind of jumps in there and tries to reaches for your throat to try to grab you as one of its like tentacly arms tries to latch out and hit you. That does not hit. Sorry, let me make this public here. Okay. You watch as it lands and impales part of itself on one of the spikes here. And it's gonna go ahead and take 2d8 points of damage for getting impaled. As it's in its rush, it takes 7 points of puncture damage before it's gonna whip out its tentacles again and try to again go ahead and try to grab you by the throat with one of its tentacles. Try to choke you. That hits. Watch. One of its tentacles grabs you by the throat. And you are currently considered. Oh wait. Yep. Go ahead for Hellish Rebuke. Nice. You are considered restrained, grappled, and you are also considered suffocating. As it's got one of its hands clamped tight around your throat. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. To maintain the spell. Okay, what is that? That maintains. Yep, you maintain your ability. Okay, nice. Okay, but you're still being grappled by the creature around the throat. Okay, that's the end of its creature. Oh wait, it shouldn't have ended. You're still grappled. It's okay. We'll do that. And you're still suffocating. Yeah, we'll do that. Horden is going to just unload on this creature. How many shots does he have? He has 2 more shots. Okay, he has 1 pistol shot at disadvantage. You watch it. There's 2 shots coming out of the pistol. The first one misses. The creature ducks out of the way, and the other shot is gonna go ahead and miss again. Maybe we'll see. Ben, you're on deck. Yep. Both shots miss as the pistols. Almost Slenderman slides out of the way. Ben, you are up. As you turn around, Ben, you can see both halves of Arabelle on both sides of the cavern. The cave. Moonchild, you're on deck as well. Moonchild, do you have Revivify? Oh, okay, cool. Cool. What would you like to do, Ben?
Such tragedy has occurred.
This is the scaled down version, by the way.
Does he eat her?
Sorry, go ahead. Ben, you're up. Sorry. What would you like to do?
How far does guiding bolt go?
30.
30, I'm pretty sure.
30 feet?
Yes.
Yes.
120
sir.
feet.
No, 120 feet. Yeah, what?
I lied.
120 feet.
It seems like all my spells go 30 feet, so that's what I
It's
said.
120 feet.
Be at least 30 feet
Oh, I
roll.
accidentally skipped my turn, sorry.
I think it's fine. Go ahead.
I'm gonna use guiding bolt.
Sorry,
Okay.
that's necrotic bolt. That's 30 feet. I have them both.
So this guy right now is 20 feet in the air. Just FYI. There. But this energy.
Do I have inspiration?
Yes, you do. Go ahead and reroll.
Do I
Yes,
have
every-
inspiration?
I mean, technically you do. I'll give it to you guys because you guys are. Well, yeah, you guys got Arabelle kill, so I'll just we'll just leave it like that.
What?
Cool. You watch it, this guy go flies past the creature, kind of like almost like an airplane, kind of dodges out of the way. You have a bonus action. You got movement and a bonus action.
Where'd this thing come from? How did I miss that? Damn it. I'm gonna... So, everything's 10 feet right now, right?
Yeah, while you're in the water. If you go into land, of course, it'll just be back to normal 5 feet. You're in the water, so this will be 10 feet to here. This will be another 10 feet, so 20. So once you're now after that, you're on land, and then you can try to climb up the mountain. The mountain is this area right here. Like that said, that's 20 feet to get to that plateau.
What about this one?
That's that one's gonna be half that. Sorry, it's 10 feet.
10,
So 10
20.
feet to jump there.
5.
It's gonna be 10 feet here.
That's 25, right?
Yep,
From here.
25. Yeah, and then you've got what? 5 more feet left, and then you can use your bonus action dash to climb the rest of the way. Okay, you climb up there. Sprint up there.
That puts me at...
That puts you at 20 feet left. And you're able to see like there's like a little passageway. You
Hey.
go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check. Just climb up there. As you start to scramble up towards the creature.
Acrobatic?
Yes, acrobatics check.
Now I roll high. This game's...
You watch it. You basically do like a little spin. You land like right next to the cloaker as you pull out your 2 weapons, getting ready. Okay, that's that. Moonchild, you're up. You are currently grappled. You were as you turn around, you were distracted by Arabelle getting split in half. This choker is now grabbing you by the throat, and you are suffocating. What's your Constitution modifier? +1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you've got 2 rounds before you go unconscious. So that's 1 round. The next round you go unconscious. Or sorry, the round after you go unconscious. So go ahead and target the choker and try to kill it. As the blade slices past the creature, you watch as one of its arms just bats the spiritual weapon away. So that's your bonus action. You are currently restrained and grappled. I think restrained means that you can't... give me 1 second. Oh, okay. You can still attack, I believe. Let me double check here. Yes, you can still attack, but you attack with disadvantage. Attack rolls. You can't cast spells because you're choking and you can't speak. So no any spell with verbal components gone. Yeah. What would you like to do?
I want to use my inspiration.
Okie dokie. Reroll again. Nice, that hits this time. Good. At the last second, the blade kind of turns around and impales itself into the creature. It cries out in pain as like you chop up a chunk of its body, flats on the ground. It's below half health and it's looking really badly hurt. Pretty badly hurt. Sorry, not really badly. Pretty badly hurt.
That was a bonus.
Yep. You've still got an action. You are currently grappled and restrained. If you want to break free of the grapple, you have to roll a 15 acrobatics or athletics check. Let me double check. Yes, 15. You have the escape DC is 15. Okay.
16.
Nice. 18. You shove the creature away. You gotta as it nice as you rip yourself off of the creature. You take a deep, heavy breath as your breath comes back into your chest. That's your action. That's your bonus action. You've got movement left. Deca, you're gonna be on deck soon. Oh no. Fuck. Ah, shit. Well, there goes that quest line. Well, I mean, you can still go back, but, you know, two halves of young child.
Well, Ryan, I can't. You can't do this to me. I'm already hurting.
I rolled. I literally even had an NPC warn you about a little child, and you're like, she could come along. I'm like, all right, cool. If she gets fucked, she gets fucked.
Okay with it.
There was not much resistance. Regardless, you still have movement left.
That's it. I impaled myself. I quit.
You impale yourself?
You're like, I quit.
Yeah, there's a barricade right there. You want to impale the child.
Encourage her, Ryan.
I'll do it.
No, look, it's your movement. It's your movement. You have movement left, or you can end your turn. And then this gat's gonna roll up and try to fight. There's a cloaker right behind you.
You learn to revivify with healer.
Yeah, do you have Revivify?
Oh yeah, with her decomposing body by the time
Revivify revives somebody from the dead.
Yeah, I know, but by the time I get
within
all
a
the stuff...
minute.
Yeah, within
if someone has died within a minute, I believe.
Yeah.
I'll double check real quick.
Even
if they're decapitated, split in half, right? The magic will revivify them if they've only died within the last minute.
But I don't even think I have. Don't I require like a diamond or something?
Yeah, that's why I asked you. Do you have Revivify?
Oh,
I believe
lost it. She had. I think your master had given you one, but we probably lost it when we.
Yes. Your master gave it to you. Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Ryan hinting at Revivify.
He's been. I feel like he's been hinting it for a while.
He's like, what?
That's Deca's death.
Anywho, is that the end of your turn?
Are you gonna move?
No, I will stay there.
Okay. You watch as the burning. You watch as like the Lydia, the woman goes. You can see this like almost like fiery tears pouring off her eyes, and she goes, "Another child of Perovia Falls because of the Outlanders." He's gonna go roll up and try to smack you with advantage here. Oh no, not with advantage. Sorry, it's the flanking person is not one of our allies, so just normal. That's a negative. That's a 1. That's an insta fail here. Okay. That is going to be another claw attack as the gat's gonna miss again. As Muja using his attack, blocking these attacks. Pretty cool. Bad rolls for the NPCs. All right, Jerizine's gonna go up. She's gonna try to fuck up this thing real quick. Hold on. That hit. You like this lightning hits a 15. Nice. Another one. That hits as well. The spear kind of just. Okay, that's the creatures at below half health, but unfortunately, it's going to. Its blood is going to splatter out.
Oh.
No. Directly behind. The square adjacent behind. So that one makes the save. You watch its body boosh, immediately burns up into a crisp, and it's like it's almost dead, but it still has one more blood attack. Burning blood is going to activate again. The creature is going to try to dodge it again. It's going to fail. Oh, actually, it makes the save, so it dodges out of the way to fire, but you can see that's almost entirely singed. All right, that's Darazine's turn. This creature's gonna. Hey, Deka. This creature's gonna. You watch as above another creature peers out. Another small little goblin creature peers out, and Deka is gonna jump out and try to take an attack at your face, like almost like a diving attack. Deka, are you there?
Yep.
There's a slice at your face with one of its barbed tentacles.
Miss, bitch.
It hits.
Fuck.
That's a 5. Go ahead. Uncanny dodge should activate, I think. You try to dodge out of the way, but watch as the creature jumps out and grabs your neck. Choking you, but you don't have to breathe to your zombie. But you are still grappled and restrained. This creature is going to go ahead and take its other hand and make another attack. It's a second attack on you with advantage here. Hits you for that much. 4, no uncanny dodge. The second time, you take 4 points of damage. It slices into you. Yeah, no uncanny dodge the second time, unfortunately.
What a rude guy.
Okay. And that's going to be the end of its turn. You're still grappled and restrained. I'll fix that. But you're still grappled and restrained. This one is just going to go ahead and unload on this creature here with normal attack.
Well, I'm glad I used that spell because he did no damage to my actual hit points.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to have to take his second attack to reload, right? How many? Yep, he has to reload. You watch as Garrick Stoutbouster goes, we're so fucked. You watch as he kind of looks up at the cloaker, who's kind of almost covering the entrance, or sort of up above. Irina, in this almost cry of pain, is gonna go ahead and use her silver rapier to slice into the gap, missing. Her anger, her tears kind of drifting off of her face. She's gonna go ahead and the second attack, plunge her dagger into the creature's gut, missing again. And she's gonna take her second attack with the silver rapier. Miss. Oh, hitting this time. Nice. Okay. It looks at death's door. The cloaker's turn. Watches this thing. Turns its attention to you, Ben, as you did like a flip up, climbing up into the. It looks at you, goes, and like it's almost like Sonic kind of cry at you. And it's gonna go ahead and do I do it to you? Nah, I'm gonna be nice. Be nice. Attack. Just gonna attack. That's a 21 to hit. It plunges into you. 6 points of damage, Ben. Uncanny dodge or no?
Yeah. No, it's only 6.
Okay, cool. Only 6. Sounds good. And then it's just gonna bite you. He watches the maul, still dripping with Arabelle's blood, reaches for you, and you dodge out of the way, like try to stay away from the teeth. It would have did 14 points of damage. Nice. Decker, you're up. And then, well, the NPCs. Sorry, there's a lot of NPCs. I honestly didn't know a way to not have them join the fight, so it is what it is. I was really hoping Larry was gonna make it.
I guess I gotta attack this guy somehow.
This guy? This is one of your allies. That's one of the dwarves. He's on the floor, hiding behind the pillar. Yeah, the guy that's kind of choking you.
This thing, yeah.
Yeah, and like holding you by the neck. You can use an action to escape if you would like.
I'm gonna use.
And then you can use a bonus action to stab it. Like an offhand, you need to escape, otherwise your attacks are gonna be at disadvantage. Because it's like choking and restraining you. Oh boy, I was not trying to kill it. There we go.
Wait, I think I'm missing.
What are you missing?
Oh no, inflict wounds. Never mind. Can I use?
Yeah, you can use
Will
inflict wounds.
inflict wounds? Will I have disadvantage still? Because
Yes, because it's a melee spell attack. You're using your hands to like cast the spell and like, put it on, like literally grab it. Like you're like
it's kind
clawing
of
it.
around my neck, so I don't see
You
how
still-
I'd miss.
You're being choked out.
But I don't breathe.
Right, but your larynx is still being like you're still like restrained essentially. You still have
How
disadvantage.
do I get out?
Roll me an acrobatics or athletics check. You have to beat a 15. That's gonna be your action though.
Shit.
Okay, you're still restrained and grappled.
What?
Well, I guess I'm not doing anything.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. This one's gonna shoot. He's gonna stand up here after reloading. He's gonna try to shoot the cloaker.
List.
Miss. Okay. He has one more shot. Nope. Actually, it's a rifle. It's a one-shot rifle. He's gonna go ahead and instead pull out his pistol. Disadvantage because it's out of range. Oh. 2 shots miss. All right. That's that for the dwarves. Zero's gonna go ahead and still try to do her. She only has one big attack, so she's gonna do it again. This screaming voice blasting out at the creature. Okay,
Damn.
nice. 19 points of damage. You watch as parts of the creature start to flutter, tear up, as you immediately watch as the creature just boom, crashes down to the ground, prone. So Ben, you'll have advantage on your next attack as it's prone. Okay, Larry, Angie, is going to. Where's Larry? He's going to go ahead and just climb up here, and she's going to need to make an athletics check again. Climb up here. Okay. That is that. She watches. She gets up here, kind of stomps over right next to the cloaker. And she's going to head and rage. This roar of both pain, anger, and just absolute sadness like hits Larry, and she's gonna go ahead and make his attacks at advantage. Just 2 smushing attacks on top of this bitch ass creature. 2 hands. Smush that one. Hit 2. You watch as Larry is just humbling this creature down. It looks very rough after those 2 attacks. Okay. This cloaker here is gonna go ahead and try to just choke you out again. Moonchild, right on top of you. That hits Moonchild. You are now choked out again. Go ahead, roll me a Constitution saving throw for your spiritual weapon. And then Ben, you're on deck soon. Go ahead, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Well,
Okay, that fails. You watch as the spiritual energy disappears, and you're now currently choked and restrained. I'm just gonna go ahead and just give you another crack at the tummy. Oh, that's a crit. Hell yeah. Smush here. 7 points of damage. You're grappled again. Now she's got 2 hands around your throat. So you're having a bad time. Okay, this guy right here is gonna go ahead. Orden is just going to use his pistol. Disadvantage, of course. He's in melee range. You watch it. Orden literally whips out the pistol, puts it right up next to the choker's head. Its brains splatter out, and you watch as it just collapses and falls, dying on the ground. It goes. We have to kill the cloaker.
Yes.
It kills us all. He's gonna take his last attack to reload one of his pistols, unfortunately. Okay. Ben, you're up. And then Moonshot, you're on deck.
Hacking it loose.
Okay. You should be able to kill him. You get advantage, of course, because he's prone. Because Zero knocked him down to the ground. Hell yeah. Advantage and sneak attack. Nice. Go ahead and roll for sneak attack. As well, damage and then sneak attack.
The damage I roll is a crit? No, there wasn't a crit.
It was not a crit. You got crit. I mean, it's carved into the creature. Its tail kind of flops around. It looks on death's door. One more hit and it'll fall over. You can offhand. You gotta pick one of your offhand. So that'll be your short sword.
Radiant Smite.
Or you can Radiant Smite. Yep. Nice.
I'm still alive.
How do you want to do this?
Okay, I was gonna say. How big is it? Or like wide? Like 20 feet?
11 feet wide. Like it's like its wingspan is about 15 feet, but its length is about 11, 12 feet. Well, the tail is an extra 5 feet, but like, so I'd say including the tail, it's like 16. It's on the ground flat. It looks like a cloak. It honestly looks like a massive fucking cloak on the ground.
Jump on top of, like, on the side of its wing slash base, and just slice it straight down the middle.
You watch it, man, just jump, carving, splitting the creature in half as its guts just spill out onto the ground. Nice. Okay, Moonshine, you're
Right
up.
on. Nice.
Well, it would slide right onto this half of Arabelle.
I have to pee. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hopefully they can kill the rest of the creatures in time. So it's got this one left. That's the only monster that's left, and then the one that's choking out Dekka. Well, Dekka can't choke, but it's restraining him. You watch it. There's a tentacle kind of wrapped around him, and then also around his arm, almost like a boa constrictor. And this one looks like it's about to fall over. This is Lydia, Vargas's wife.
Okay. Like way below half health, or
It's on death's door, so or at least under 20 HP.
okay. I think I'll kill it by one.
You could. Do you not have Toll the Dead?
Oh, you know what? I do. That's right.
And then you could meta magic it again if you don't kill it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How do you want to do this?
Um,
The spell hits it, and what happens?
back to hell, bitch.
You watch it. It's that kind of shatters it as its body kind of flops down onto the ground. The fire is still kind of burning inside the creature.
Can I meta
Okay.
magic to get the other creature on the other side? Like the one that
Yeah,
Becca?
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, you can meta magic. So go ahead. You're gonna quicken spell. That's what? That's one sorcery point, I believe. So I'll drop that down for you. Go ahead and target and get on that creature. Get on it. Quicken spell here. 2 sorcery points. So you use 2 sorcery points to quicken spell. Nice. 6 points this time. It saves. But shakes its head, shakes off the sound of the magic. Okay. You have movement as this creature is dead. Cool.
I'm gonna
Okay. Darazine is going to rush over here using all her movement to fucking kill this thing. As the pike punctures into the creature. Okay. She's gonna go ahead and use her second touch. She goes, die! This time it misses. No worries. As it kind of like wiggles out of the way. Dekka, are you back? Because it's gonna choke you out.
Check him out, Ryan. He's not here.
It's gonna throttle you.
Gonna throttle you.
Gonna pummel you
Gonna rock
into
your
the ground.
shit. You're gonna die a second time.
Oh, you hear? It's gonna throttle you.
That's actually throttle.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's got its tentacle arm kind of wrapped around it and kind of choking it. But it's the last creature, and well, we'll deal with the aftermath. Yeah. How you guys feeling?
Ugh.
I don't know.
Like I want to puncture myself.
Dude, my eye bugged when I saw that natural 20. I was like, well, I can't just. I'm not gonna DM Fiat that. You guys see it? She's dead.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, no. No.
Her, when you first did damage to her, she wasn't even a half. So when I saw the 19 pop up and it still wasn't a half, I was like, damn, she has a lot of health for a little girl.
She only has
Nope.
20 HP.
Yeah, but it didn't show the little half health
Yeah,
down
yeah.
symbol because I guess you didn't send it through right away. So I saw the damage, but it didn't load up on her character.
No, well, the first attack hit did 6 points of damage, so she still had, 14
Yeah,
HP.
yeah. And then I saw
She
the
was-
19 pop up as damage, and I looked over and it still didn't show the half. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay, she must have a lot of health for a little girl.
No,
And
it was
like,
no, yeah. So
she
it
threw her
doesn't
half.
show. It doesn't
Like-
show half if you hit 0, obviously, right? Once you hit
Yeah,
0,
I
that thing
didn't
just
realize.
disappears. I mean, she's half here and half there.
Bruh, why you gotta do that?
Bro, he got bitten in half, and she's like pint-sized. For drama's effect, honestly. Well, Deca, it's still gonna throttle you, Deca.
Deca.
Yeah.
Send through and let the little pop up.
I'll just do it for So you watch as the creature grabs Deca's throat, just throttles his ass. Here's the Constitution saving throw. He makes it. Nice. As the creature tries to crush it, it's crushing it, and you watch his Deca kind of just tenses up, and his throat just the muscles, and it doesn't do anything. Deca's just kind of looking at it with this wide grin. He's undead. He doesn't need to breathe. So that's gonna be the end of that creature's turn. Man's gonna roll right up here and just start shooting. Actually, no, fuck it. He's just gonna start stabbing. They've been missing the shots. He watches. Garrett rushes up and goes, "It's for the little girl." Misses the first attack. His creature goes, dodges out of the way. The second attack just goes, just backhand and slice it across the throat. Nice. He watches. Oh, well, Garrett, you're bad. His small splat of blood. Irina's gonna roll up here and just finish it, hopefully. He's got 3 attacks now. Nope.
Try this.
I'll try in a second. Nope. Nope. She misses all 3 attacks. You watch as this tears streaming down her face, and she's kind of like wildly just swinging her swords. And it's just dodging each attack. Deca, you're up, my guy. Deca.
No.
Deca! Damn. Honestly, it was bound to happen. Honestly, I'm surprised you guys had Arabelle lived through everything. The False Hydra, this and that. Yeah, just okay. Cut in half by the maws of a monster.
We won't have her home right now.
No, we're definitely not.
Well, this is not happening in the real world. We can name our daughter Arabelle after her.
Ew, no.
You don't like that name?
No.
It's a pretty name.
It's Arabelle? No.
How about Arabelle?
No,
Ara?
Ryan.
What did he
Stop
say?
it. Nothing.
I didn't
Oh,
hear
no,
anything.
You
Oh,
said
no.
nothing.
What did he
I
say?
trolled his
I
ass.
didn't hear anything. My
You
phone's
don't need to
dead.
worry about it. Don't worry
Your
about
phone
it.
died.
What did he,
Don't worry about it.
what did he say?
I said you could call her Arabelle. Arabelle. Becca, come back. We need to kill the thing that's choking you, or it's gonna throttle you again.
And again.
Yeah, I'll text him real quick. Becca, it's your turn. Becca.
What?
Why did you grab up all the trash and then throw it right back in the spot you grabbed it from?
You're right.
Let me have it. I'll put it in the can.
Put it in your can.
Hey, get it.
I would do it.
I blame Irina.
My man honestly does not take any responsibility.
No, I do, because it was her deciding factor. Otherwise, we would have taken her home when we first had the chance.
Her
What?
deciding factor?
Wait,
Yeah, because we
you
were
guys.
at a stalemate when we were arguing about whether or not to continue on to the city or take her back home, like we said.
No,
And-
wait, you guys. No, it all started on the boat. You guys saved her on the boat on Lake Zarovich. You guys didn't turn around.
because
Somebody.
yeah, because we needed the route.
Right. But you guys could have turned around, dropped her off, and then went back for the route.
We needed the route, so we decided to
So
go get the
so you
route.
valued your werewolfism, right? You valued the cure for your lycanthropy over the cure of a child. Is essentially what you just said. Right
Considering
now.
us taking her back could have killed her, yes.
You could have just put her back in Valaki.
What?
Oh no, the city was fine.
No, because the city was destroyed. That guy was swimming back to shore. Who knows what he would have done?
You guys, I honestly think
All
you
I
guys
wanted
could
to
have just.
do was to get the cure and then take her. But then it turned into Amu joining and her story with the whole city over there. So if we were at a stalemate about whether to go to the city or to go back, and then Irina was like, "Oh, I want to see the city. It's not even on the map." And then that was the deciding factor.
Was it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And so now I blame Irina.
Irina's gonna kill you.
Probably.
Well, I don't really know. As the DM, I don't really know what the true deciding, how that happened. But hey, Dekka. Oh wait, I thought that was Dekka. Never mind. Oh, no, it was Lori joining back. I thought that was Dekka coming back. I don't know. I feel like Ben. I honestly feel like from an outside perspective, and if you're trying to play the hero, right? Like if you're trying to be like
I am
the hero of the
yes, I'm
story.
aware.
If you're trying to be like lawful good, or like try to be like the saviors of Barovia, I feel like, I don't know, some of your actions are leaning towards like very paladin-y stuff, but like the paladin thing would have just been like, you know what, the life of this child is more important than the risk of me turning to a werewolf every night. Like, I'm gonna just take the child home. That's something that Will would have done in Baldur's Gate. Will would have been like, this life of this child is like more important. We're going back. We'll brave the city. We'll go around the city, because you guys can go around the city. You don't have to go through the city, right?
Ryan,
So I don't know.
you should see his character on Baldur's Gate. He's evil.
No, he was not.
Evil.
No, he's not.
Evil.
What happened?
Evil.
What happened?
He's horrible.
Nothing.
First of all, he looks like, what's his name? What did I compare him to?
Look cool.
No, he doesn't. He looks like, what's his name? What did I call him
I
again?
Oh,
don't
man,
know.
really good.
Huh?
Yeah, it's really good.
That guy that was supposed to play Superman. Yeah, he looks like Nicolas Cage.
How does that make him evil?
That's funny.
And
Everyone disagreed with that.
That doesn't make him evil.
Yeah,
But
that doesn't make him
it's really
evil.
funny. That's funny though. It's funny though.
But I've seen his character and I've seen some of the choices he's
Yeah,
made,
yeah.
and I'm like,
The only questionable choice I made was robbing the kid who tried to rob me.
Yes, that was the thing that you said, and you were like, I'm gonna push him off the cliff to teach him a lesson. And I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, I know. I remember that chat. Yeah, I let him go. I was just like, here. I literally gave him money. I was like, here, just take my money.
Well,
See,
they tried to steal
that's
it.
what a
Wait,
hero does.
which one are you talking about?
Huh?
Are you talking about the one at the Druids?
Yeah, the Druid's Grove. The
Yeah.
that little boy. Yeah, I rolled a good perception. I caught that his little friend was stealing.
So did I.
So I ended up just let him go. I was just like, here. I literally was just like, here, just take the coin, take the money. I don't really care.
No, flip that. If he had asked for money.
Okay, so what I'm
listen,
getting here
if he had asked for money-
Ben's opinion about children is very low. Anything when it comes with a child, Ben is a fuck that kid.
No,
It's that if anyone does him wrong, it's 10. He does it tenfold. So he's like, you steal money from me, I push you off a cliff.
Yeah, honestly,
that
that's
wasn't
rough.
my plan, okay?
That's so funny.
Turned out.
So what happened when you pushed him off the cliff? Did he die?
No, it glitched and he just got pushed and didn't fall off.
Oh, okay.
And then he was like, I don't know what happened.
That's funny.
I think the guards thought you were trying to pick a fight with him.
Oh yeah, the guards thought that that I was trying to pick a fight and I talked my way out of it and then nothing happened. So I was like, all right, cool. I stole the money back. I'm happy.
See?
That's all I wanted was to steal the money back. The reason I had to push him.
He wants to kill children.
No, the reason I had to push him because he said that he saw me, like a little cat bubble above his head.
The fact that you think this is okay.
Well, yeah,
still?
the kid has a high perception. If you right click him, his perception's pretty good.
Well, I
He
had
has
thrown
to.
I forgot what I did. I threw like darkness spell or something, so
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
couldn't see. And it's
Oh,
still
what class were you playing? You're a rogue phantom?
Yeah, I am a rogue phantom, but I didn't have it at the time. I think I used Gale to cast it,
Oh, okay. All right.
and then I switched over to my character and pickpocketed it, and then the person was like said something about calling someone even though they never saw me, so I wasn't sure if they were actually going to call, so I was like, well, I don't want to risk it. So that's where pushing her came into play, but it didn't
That's
work. She's still
That's
alive.
rough.
I saved her. That was the only questionable thing. I'll give you that. That was it.
You've done more stuff. I just can't remember.
I have not.
Deco, you're up.
Hurry up, kid.
Yes. What?
You got it.
Creature on me still.
Yep, choking you.
You got throttled.
I use struggle.
Nice, you escape.
Sweet.
Okay, that's your action. You have a bonus action.
Get me the fuck out of here.
Okay, you disengage. Okay,
That will be it.
okay. This man's gonna try to shoot the fucker. Actually, no, he can't. He can only get right there. All right, he's gonna shoot through some cover with his rifle, try to hit it. You know what? Just Am just kind of stands up, aims the rifle, just goes, and let's look at damage. 11 points of damage. The creature, this headshot hits the creature, and the creature falls over, instantly dead. Okay. Combat's over.
Immediately climbing down. Can't move my character because it's in his space.
Oh yeah, my bad. Here, just gonna say, you and Larry both immediately climb down. Irina is like on her knees, grabbing the upper half, I think, of Arabelle. I think that's, yeah, the upper half would have went to the right. Yeah, the upper half of Arabelle. She's like holding the child, crying, tears kind of streaking down her face here. Let's put in some atmosphere.
I hate you, Ben. Whatever we had between us, it's over.
We'll put on some atmosphere here. Yeah, none of this is good. Oh, here it is. Here's a good one.
Like in the arms. Oh wait, no, it's not get copyrighted. Never mind.
No, this is free. You watch this. Irina's kind of holding Arabelle. She's crying. She goes, She's just crying. There's really no words at the moment that she can express. As the dwarves all kind of just look glumly at the ground, kind of like holding their guns in like a respectful manner. You can see Garrett kind of takes off his hat here, holds it. What do you guys want to do? Anything you guys want to say? Nothing at all. Cool.
I mean,
I
there's
am-
really
Yeah.
nothing to say. I mean,
Irina is just straight sobbing. She's just crying.
What
Was
path
there-
is she holding?
Was there
The upper
life
half, the upper
insurance?
I don't know. I don't know how the NPC would respond to that.
You broke this.
Irina is crying. She's just holding on the upper half of Arabelle, kind of clutching her hands. There's really nothing the girl can say.
How
As
far-
dwarves would have her head just kind of hung down.
how far
and there's
back
the-
is the lag? Like time-wise.
You remember back on your journey, Ben? Going from Valaki across Lake Zarovich, the hours it took to row the boats across, the journey towards the Morden, it'll probably take at least 2.5 days. That's with constant freight rowing across Lake Zarovich, not accounting for if you guys hit any exhaustion, storms, or anything.
Well, we also have her boat. Well, I mean, we can't take
Yes.
it right now because she's gone again. So.
Well, I would say, I mean, regardless, it's still gonna take you like 3 hours to get back to Zarovich Landing, and it's, you know, a boat is not that simple to get started. You don't just unhook it and it just starts floating, right? You need a crew, oarsmen. 5 people is not a crew, right? It's gonna take preparations and stuff. It's gonna take time to just leave. Even if you use the boat, it's still gonna reduce the journey down to at least a day and a half. Like, it's still gonna take time. You know, there's no motors on any of these things. Watch as Irina's just clutching that. Darazine kind of stands up, wipes her face and eyes, and just kind of turns and looks at you, Ben, and she says in this hoarse voice, she goes, "The Count can come with us," she said. "It'll be fine. Children don't survive in Barovia. Not out in the open." That's all she really says. There's not much blame in her words. She just kind of almost like stating a fact. Deca, roll me a perception check real quick.
A paying attention check. Fuck.
Cool.
I'm
Use
not
your
paying attention.
inspiration, kid. We can't get jumped again.
You want to use your inspiration, or are you good?
I'm okay.
Cool. 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 Cool.
Very cool.
what?
The body of the burning gap behind you, which was still sizzling, still burning. Suddenly, there's a part of it ignites and just explodes. Everybody, I think it's everybody there. Roll me dexterity saving throws. Ben, Moonchild, Deca, Irina.
Oof.
Why don't you just do everything?
Well, I didn't realize I could. Really, no. I didn't see it pop up in chat.
Go ahead, Ben. It did pop up right above.
You want me to
Um,
roll it in there?
Yeah,
Alright.
you roll it there. Oh, it says it succeeded? Weird. I mean, it didn't apply damage, but I'll just let you succeed. There you go, you succeeded. You watch it, it's a
Hey, 21.
huge explosion. And from this other creature as well here, the other body is going to go ahead and blow up as well. So, look out. that creature is gonna go ahead and blow itself up as well. I'm gonna go make another. There's another. As soon as the first explosion rocks, you see rocks collapsing up from the cave entrance, and then there's another. Before you can even think of reacting, there's another explosion from the other gat as it just explodes. Yeah, go ahead, roll in chat. Oh, Deca, unfortunately, is just out of range.
Cool.
I don't think any of you guys have evasion, so that's unfortunate. So, I mean, both of the gats are dead, so it don't matter there. I'm just rolling for them as their bodies there. Cool. All right. You cannot uncanny dodge it.
No.
You see Irina holding on to Arabelle's body, literally blasts into this nearby ball, cracks her head against the stonework, and falls unconscious. She's at 1 HP. Yeah, so here's what happens next. You watch as the rock caverns above, the rock entrance just an entire rock slide crumbles down. I'm gonna need, it's another dexterity saving throw here. Moonchild, 0, Darazine. Horden's gonna grab Irina out of the way. So Moonchild, make a dex save. Yeah, the only player to make a dex save. You watch immediately, as soon as the rock slide happens, Garrick looks up, a rock lands right on top of him, instantly killing him. Moonchild, nice, that makes it. You guys literally sprint out, grabbing each other, getting out of the absolute danger as this rock's like Horden is dragging Irina's body through the water. Her breath is like the bubbling out before Horden grabs her and like kind of lifts her upright. As the entrance to Morden collapses, closing in and locking you guys out of the city. I'm gonna go ahead and do the thing. I'm gonna go put down some things to show it off, but yes, you watch it. The entire entrance to Morden completely collapses. Whew, that's not good. Well, we're not having a good day, are we?
Did it crush Arabelle?
Yeah, I would say
Sliced up and sandwiched.
you're gonna need a lot more magic.
To
Sorry,
save her or to move the
sorry.
rock?
Sorry. It's my bad here.
Giant.
Can I get to her body?
Go ahead, roll me an investigation check as you're looking into it and trying to peer into it. Roll me an investigation check. Oh shit, this guy died too. Okay, fuck. As you guys turn around, you guys look around, and you can see that Andres has exploded from the explosions of the bodies of Gat. One of the other dwarves are dead too. You can see Darazine's face is now pale white, looking on in horror at what just happened. The cloaker's body is also completely crushed in rubble as well. Unfortunately, here we're gonna this entire section of it's kind of like that. The cloaker's body is just kind of gone as well. You can't see hide nor hair of young Arabelle. There's too much rubble. You can't see anything.
Ben.
You pick up Irina. She gets up. She's covered in water. She goes, "What happened? What was that?" And what's your passive perception check?
My passive?
Yeah. I'm just saying that for drama's sake. I know what it is. Tell me for dramatic sake.
I thought it was like 15, but I'm trying to find it. Hold on.
Okay, as you're looking for it, Deca, what's your passive perception check? Same with you, Moonchild.
Where do you find it?
Left attributes. Bottom left. You see on perception the number in parentheses. The numbers in parentheses are passives. Irina, you see, is clutching her
14.
head. Okay.
Yeah, I'm at
Irina's 15. Okay. Irina's clutching her head, panicking. You're looking as Darazine is just staring, wide-eyed, body frozen in terror, looking at the exploded body of Andres, one of the Dwarven riflemen. The corpses around you just singeing in fire. You guys are smoking with a fire explosion, rubble and dust all over you. Ben and Deca, as you're standing in this near this cave-in, especially you, Ben, as you're looking for Arabelle, you can feel that something is wrong. The hairs on the back of your neck are standing straight up. As if someone is watching you. Someone observing you. Both of you guys flick your head to the back, to the rear. Moonchild, you follow their movement as you guys all look to the rear. And suddenly, out of the corner of your eye, Ben and Deca, you see a twinkle of orange-white light. Then an instant later,
An instant later, who, what? When?
there's a
That timing.
the wing sniper
That
rifle.
timing, dude.
And I crit again.
Jesus.
Ryan,
God damn it!
you rolled like 8 crits tonight.
Tonight.
You
they
hear
die.
You hear a choking, gurgling sound as you turn around and a shriek of white light. You hear blood soaks the top of Darazine's armor, drips down as her body topples over, instantly dead, into the water, blood soaking out. You watch the light fade from the warrior's eyes,
Honestly, did.
dead.
Holy fucking.
As you stand upright
It's-
and turn around, everybody roll for initiative. Wait, I'm gonna set another thing. We're rolling for. Yeah, I'm gonna set the combat thing again.
Let's
Give me
go.
1 second. We're rolling for initiative.
Legos.
Roll for initiative.
This is fun. Who dies next? Will it be you?
It's gonna be you here in a second.
Cool. You see Horden gripping his 2 pistol goes, no, it's him. It's him. He's gonna go ahead and roll wisdom saving throw with disadvantage after everything that just happened. He instantly bolts. He watches you. Takes everything. Scrambling up onto the rocks. Goes, no. That's all of its action there. Deca, you're up next.
Who's him? Where's him?
You see a man in the distance. Just a shadowy silhouette. You can't really tell exactly where he's standing, but he seems somewhere up here.
Up where?
Somewhere over here. In this general area. Somewhere in this area.
Oh, okay.
Moonchild, you're up after 0.
I'm gonna go up this thing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check as you climb up the 20 feet tall slope.
Doobity acrobatics, flipping and climbing, and I rolled a 1 because I'm bad.
You watch as your hands plug. You want to roll it with inspiration? Otherwise, you're gonna.
Yeah. I'll use my inspiration now.
Okay, yeah. Use your inspiration now.
Inspiration. Okay.
Yeah, use it all. Use everything.
Acrobatics. Yeet.
Nice.
Imagine rolling 2 ones in a
You're
row.
bounding up, flipping up. You scramble to the top. You have 5 more feet of movement and a bonus action. Yeah, 5 more feet of movement and a bonus action, and an action and a bonus action. So you can double dash if you want to try to get over there. You can use your bonus action to dash another 25 feet, so 30 feet total, to try to like balance on the slopes, or you can go all the way up. You know, to the left.
Am I able to? Well, getting across to here would be nice.
There'll be another acrobatics check because this is an entire drop. That's a whole drop.
Right. I don't think I have anything in my inventory that would help me get across.
You'll have to basically flip it. You basically have to like try to jump and flip over to it, like parkour it. Yeah.
I would have to climb along the edge or something.
Yeah.
I'll just wait right here for now.
Okay. Cool. All right. Zero is going to. I think Zero cleverly would try to take some cover. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm gonna just have her run over to here. He's gonna dash over in behind this thing, and she's gonna go use a mass healing word. That makes a lot of sense here, right? Yeah, we're gonna mass healing word everybody. He's gonna go ahead and 4th level mass healer. He goes, stay calm, and this energy kind of like echoes out around. We're healing everybody for 10 HP. That's gonna be her bonus action. That's it. Moonchild, you're up, and then somebody.
Oh yeah, it's like we don't know, right? I wonder who it could be.
Moonchild, you don't know where you can, in your dark vision range. You have no idea where Belron is, but you know he's the shot came from somewhere over here in this like area down to the south.
Yeah, but I want to see. Wait, how far can I shoot? Oh, I have to touch it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that can't work. I guess I'll. I can't see it. I guess I should. I'm gonna use Cure Wounds on myself.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't. I like this question on
Okay. Nice. You use Cure Wounds on yourself. That's your action. You have a bonus action to cantrip or something if you want to quicken spell. Otherwise, you have movement. It's still difficult terrain, so you'll be able to go 15 feet or 3 squares. Jesus, why did I crit twice? Fuck.
Ryan, you critted like 5 times tonight.
Yeah, well, it happens. It happens.
Twice.
Sometimes well, I
probably
crit
not
twice.
done either.
Yeah, probably not. We'll see.
I will end my turn.
Okay, cool. You guys watch as from the rocky outcrop to the south, a figure stands up. He's shadowy.
15 feet tall.
No, he's just 15. No, 15. No, the rocky outcrop is 15 feet up. No, the outcrop.
bro.
The 15 feet. You see as he stands up, and you see a stout figure rising to their feet. Their entire body appears to be covered in leaves, branches, and vegetation. Their face darkened with mud. As they look down at you, you see 2 pinpricks of these purple-black eyes staring at you, almost curiously, as if you were little mice in a maze. Kind of curious at what you guys would do. You watch as he kind of hefts up this long-barreled rifle. You watch as he kind of stretches his neck, gets down into a prone position, and he's going to aim down his sights. Hey, Ben, you might want to come back for this.
Come here.
Okay, cool.
I have a question.
Yes.
while it's not our turn, are we allowed to like shout anything?
Yeah, you can shout something brief. No, not like a whole conversation. Like a very brief
Okay.
couple sentences.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
You watch
I'm
as
not
he's
gonna
gonna
do
aim. I believe Zero's out of his line of sight. Irina's barely in his line of sight. Well, Ben's right there, so like that. Why is there advantage? Let me see. Huh? There should be no advantage. It's okay. You're just gonna shoot normally here, no big deal. 1831 to hit. I'm not even gonna ask you. There's no sneak attack there. No, it's okay. 18 points of damage. Go ahead and uncanny dodge that. Nice. As you dodge out of the way, the bullet hits you. It clips your short, and you flop to the ground. The water splashing up as blood sprays into the air. Before you get back up, and he's just gonna go. You watch as Belron turns his gun, just goes, aims it at Moonchild.
No.
26 to hit. 20 points of damage. Instantly hits you inside the gut. He's gonna make a third attack. And yeah, I'll do it to you guys. Fuck it. He watches his aims closer. He's gonna use sharpshooter. Hey, Ben. Actually, no, that's not fair. He would want to shoot everybody, right? Can he see Deca? He can see Deca.
Shit.
Right? 15. Yep. Yeah, he can barely see you, Deca. We're just gonna shoot you here.
Ew.
Go ahead and uncanny dodge that. With the bullet, you stagger your backwards. What's his? With that, you watch as he stands up, smirking. Before he's gonna bonus action disengage. And duck behind the rocks.
Mother.
Ben, you're up next.
What even?
This is still rough terrain, right?
Yep, it's still water. It's still knee-high water. It's just completely covered in blood now. It's literally just red water. It's not a lick of blue anyway. It's all red.
Now it tastes like seawater.
Yeah, it tastes disgusting. It would taste disgusting.
What
if you
doesn't make
wouldn't
it salty? It tastes like iron, kid.
Irony, yeah.
Blood is salty too.
What would you like to do, Ben?
I can't
sweat's
see.
really the
Is there
salty one.
another pillar over here somewhere I can jump off of so for more room?
No, it's only this one pillar. Everything else is the barricades. I mean, you can jump off a barricade, but it'll be. I would say it's slanted. It's not like there's spikes. So.
I'll move here. That'd be 15, right?
Yep. And then you've got you've got land here, or you can climb to 20 feet to get up, or around. You can use both actions. Action to dash, bonus action to dash. So you'll get 60 feet. Tripling your speed essentially. You can dash. You can use your entire action to dash. Use everything to dash, if you would like. Zero and Irina took cover behind that giant, rocky outcrop.
I'm just gonna wait here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hold my action until Moon becomes.
Okay. Cool. Larry looks at you guys. You go. Do we fight? Are we fighting? What are we doing? Before she's gonna go sprint over here and take cover behind this outcrop because it seems at the moment.
Take cover.
Okay. Irina is going to move over here. She's pressing her back against it. She goes, "What are we doing? I can't even see him." That's all she says. This man is fucking running. You see Horny goes, no. He's gonna use his. He's mad dipping. Deca, you're up. And then Moonchild, you're on deck.
We have to run.
What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, we're all in from them. That guy's your turn.
Deca.
I don't see anyone.
No,
Like
you
I
do
said,
not.
we gotta run.
Where are we? We're going to where you are.
Yeah, they're all crowding behind this that like
You're
giant
feel
boulder.
like your best bet is to run off map from where you're at.
You can continue climbing up and like jumping down this boulder like to that side and like sprinting off to the north if you would like. That would split the party. After this is going to be what we're going to end on, but after that it will momentarily split the party. So it's up to you guys what you want to do, Deca. Let me know. As you're up there, as you kind of like peek up over, you can see like it's just more stone and forest up top. What would you like to do, Deca? Or you could go after Belrun. That's always a fun option. Man, when I was testing this earlier, Balron was hitting consistently 20 plus, but you guys got lucky. Oh, I forgot to do. Never mind. Go ahead, Deca. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna run north.
Okay.
Yeet.
Okay. That's your movement. Do you want to double dash and run off the map to escape? Or do you want to take cover behind the rocks? You can take cover behind this rock. You might not be able to see there.
Okie doke.
Okay. Oof. Take cover behind that. All right. He's gonna mass healing word again.
How is he shooting me from so far? Hex.
Did you not hear the legends that everyone was talking about?
The legend of aimbot.
She's gonna use you. You hear Zero goes, That's my last bit of powerful magic. It's all basic now. She's literally just gonna stay there. They're in cover. Moonchild, you're up. And then Belrun.
I'm not gonna make it if I go over there. I'm gonna be like right here.
Yeah, the water. You can take your action to dash. You're dashing through the water, kind of.
Yeah, it'll double.
They get behind some cover.
You have to pick up one or another.
You want to use any magic at all? Oh, you have a bonus action. Yeah.
Where are we
Yeah.
gonna go?
Off map where that guy's going.
Oh.
It's gonna suck trying to get up. Honestly, I don't. Unless you have a better idea.
No.
You need to find whatever gets us.
You have a bonus action.
I do.
You have how many teleporting?
I am. Oh.
Yes.
Y'all really not be picking no misty steps or nothing.
I know.
That guy had Misty Step.
He has corpses that he can jump out of.
I thought he had Misty Step before he died.
I don't remember. I don't think so. All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. Heal. I
Heal.
can't.
Nope.
It's an action.
Oh.
Healing word is a bonus action. Do you have healing word?
I don't have healing word anymore.
Rip. Okay.
So I was holding my action for her till she got closer.
Yep. What do you want to do?
Invisibility.
Me.
Ooh, spicy. Go ahead, target her. You guys all just piled up behind this rock. I love it.
Are you on your own?
Yep. Make sure you're on. Yeah, and then cast invisibility. Put invisibility on there. Okay. You are now considered invisible. Nice.
Tell her to get out.
Who?
You.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, why
Oh.
do you make me invisible?
I'm gonna hand her Losa.
What?
You use your action to cast invisibility.
I can't hand
Actually,
her.
yeah. You can handle Loci. Sure. My bad. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Sorry, I thought you were doing attacking Loci.
No. Yeah, I was gonna stab her. Make her invisible.
No, I thought you were gonna do something with it. I don't know.
No.
I
I
thought you
wanna
were gonna do
hand her
something crazy with
Loci.
it. Okay.
And I told her.
Okay. I'm gonna move Loci over to her inventory. Nice. Sounds good to me. Okie dokie.
And then me yelled to Mamu to help get Irene.
Yeah, there he goes. Okay, we'll run for it.
Same with Jazz's character. I don't even see her honestly.
She's right next to
I know
Irina.
she's near us. I can't see.
Yeah. No, sorry. My bad. That's wrong. Okay. Cool. You guys hear in the distance the splashing of water as something's moving. Do this. Why is this with advantage so much? I don't know. Really confused. Regardless, you guys hear another gunshot. Boom. $32 points of damage. Go ahead and click your uncanny dodge, Ben.
Oh.
Oh. You watch his bed just. You watch his body slides like 5 feet, crashing into the wall in the back as he's prone, and he's gonna be dying. And then all you hear is this low rumbling and a little sound. Oh. What do you guys want to do now?
Oh, it's not.
Wait, he left?
What do you guys want to do now?
It's not. You're not in turn base. Go.
Oh,
What
what?
I said. Get out of here.
No, I gotta
Get outta
thank
here.
you. No.
What do you guys want to do now?
You can't do anything. It'll make you non-invisible.
I don't care.
No, get out.
Dekka, what would you like to do?
You have everything. Go.
You guys have no idea where Belron is. Right now, combat, there's no need for combat. Belron has ceased firing, but that doesn't mean he won't restart firing. For at the moment, there's dead silence right now. Actually, I'm gonna turn down the music. At the moment, silence has dropped over the entire sort of valley area. There's no splashing of water, no movement, no sound at all. What would you guys like to do? What would you guys like to do?
I can't. I'm dead. So. It's
Dekka.
Dekka and Moon. Dekka and Moon.
Dekka, you are hiding behind this rocky
I gotta
outcrop.
climb up here.
Okay,
Up here.
that's easy. Back there, it's a pretty straightforward path.
I go
Go
up
ahead.
to. I know I'm invisible, but I go up to Larry and I say, Larry, to pick up Ben's body, and I'll take Irene.
Larry's gonna nod. She's gonna go pick up the Ben's body. Ben, roll me a death saving throw. 6 seconds. You still have to death save. You're dying. I consider dying right
Ow.
now. Nice. One success. Cool. Larry's gonna pick you up. Oh yeah, you're no longer invisible. I forgot. Silly me.
It's not concentration.
Huh?
Is it concentration?
Yes, isn't it?
I can use spare
Yeah.
the dying on him, right?
Yeah, you can spare the dying as well to stabilize him.
Oh, then I'll use spare the dying if he already broke concentration.
Reach out as soon as Ben had dropped to the floor. You feel yourself, the magic disappearing, and you look down and you're completely visible now. There's nothing cloaking you at all. And you can still feel this magical force attached to your mind. There was some more magic that had hit you, and it's still attached to you.
Magic that hit me.
Yeah, when you got shot by that bullet, something happened.
Bruh.
You're not sure what it is at the moment, unless you want to roll an Arcana check. But you can feel this magic kind of like gripping you. Something is kind of latching onto your mind.
I want to roll concentration. Sorry, not Arcana.
Okay, roll an Arcana check.
Damn it.
You have no idea what it is, but the only thing you can feel is that it's sending shivers down your spine. But go ahead. You're stabilizing Ben?
Yes.
Okay, spare the diamond. Cool. No worries. I'm just going to put him at 1 HP. You're not up, Ben, but you're stabilized right now. Ben, your mind is blank right now, and all you can feel is just pain from the bullets that hit you. As you guys kind of look over at Ben, you can see the wounds. The bullets have exited Ben's body, like in and out the other end. And if anyone wants, if you guys want to stay here and investigate sort of this area, maybe the bullets, but you have no idea where Balron is, and he could be coming after you, or maybe he left. You're not sure.
Wait, you said the bullet went in my gut, right?
Yep, it's still lodged in your gut. That one's still lodged in your gut.
Can I
But
get
Ben,
it out?
yeah, go ahead and roll me a medicine check as you start to dig into your gut to try to pull it out.
Okay, I don't want to dig. I want to care.
How else are you gonna get it out? You don't have tools.
How are you gonna get it out? You don't have any tools. What are you supposed to do?
You guys need to go.
Ben, you're unconscious.
Okay,
Well,
fine.
as a player, yes, you can tell him to go, but you can't say shit.
Okay, all right. So, yes, Larry, grab Ben, and we'll
Larry
head up the
picks
mountain,
up Ben.
and we'll deal with this later.
You guys
Irina
start
follows.
splashing water. Irina's gonna follow behind. You guys start splashing water. You guys
That's how that guy got out.
splash water. Yeah, you guys just climb up this sort of area. It's low. It's only like 5 feet. You guys manage to lift up. It takes some team effort to lift Ben up and get him to like that upper level. But you guys start moving there. Up. Moonshine, roll me a perception check. Ooh, this silence is really nice. Very spooky. Zero looks around. She goes, I don't hear anything. Still after us? Is he just watching us? And he goes, just run. Please, just run. He could be hunting us. I don't know. Just run. You guys start to sprint up around these rocks, ducking and weaving, hiding, moving as quickly as you can. And I'm going to see you guys exit up here and off the map. And that, my friends, is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Fuck this shit.
Dekka, as you're kind of like overlooking everybody from that stone area, actually, go ahead and roll me one last perception check. See if you can spot anything below you or any movement. Dekka, one more perception check. Go ahead and go into your character sheet and click perception check. One last perception check.
Oh.
Cool. You can see a shadowy figure standing on top of the opposite rock outcrop. That area where you tried to run, you were thinking of running over? You can see Belron kind of standing up there, looking like a giant fuzzy bush is covered in vegetation, as if he's wearing like a modern day ghillie suit. He's holding his rifle in one hand, and he's just staring at you guys, watching, inspecting. You can almost see his head kind of cocked to the side, almost analytical, as if he's observing you. Perhaps trying to understand how you guys fight or move. And then he watches his purple dark eyes blink a few times, and there's a slight flash of white, rotting teeth. And Dekka, you've been in situations before in the alleys of the cities that you've snuck around in, the thieving work that you've done. You know this is not over. This man will be hunting you. Now it is a sprint to the woods and forests of Barovia, with someone who can hit you hundreds of feet away, maybe even more. That's where we're gonna end our session, guys. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys survive Belron's hunt. I hope it all pans out well for our heroes. And we'll say here, you guys are going northward-ish, so it's like something up there, right? Like, I'd say you guys are like about there, leaving the mines of Morden. And yet, once more, you guys are gonna level up to level 8. Like I said, you're gonna need it.
Was it worth it? It was worth a little girl.
I don't know if you guys want to talk or vent, or I know that was a pretty intense session. I know it's just a game, but a child like technically did die in game, so I don't know if you want to chat or anything, but yeah, kind of a heavy session. I didn't plan any of that. I honestly expected the cloaker to just come down, bite her, hit, and just do like 10 damage. She was on the verge of death. Have you guys panic a little bit, run back, help her, and be fine. The dice said, "Nah, fam, she's dead." So she's dead. The cloak, no, like I looked at the cloaker stats. They do not hit. Like the average damage is like 8. So I was like, okay, so she's fine. She's maybe like she'll be at like 2 or 3 HP. I'll scare you guys real quick. Be like, oh my god, we're bringing a child running around the freaking Barovia with a child. I was gonna scare you guys, but well, this is worse. She just got torn in half.
Yeah, Ben. I want to have kids, Ben.
I can't wait till
Good job, Ben.
these videos blow up someday and they're all like, yeah, Ben was right. Ben was right.
Ben was right.
Yeah, he wanted to take them.
Ben was right.
He wanted to take her back right away. And the rest of the
I ain't never heard someone say in their lives that Ben's right. I ain't never heard Decker say Ben was right. And you guys have been friends for a long time.